I want to make sure you are able to um, go live with ease and don't be scared. How you doing, Sandy? Come on in. We're just getting started here. How you doing, Boo? I appreciate you being here, friend. We're just getting started as I go live on both platforms. I'm going live on both TikTok and on YouTube. How you doing, Coach B? How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining me. This is my 4 o'clock Go Live with Ease. I want to make sure you are not nervous, not scared, and you are getting all the support you need to go live. Miss Gigi, is it Gigi? Is that it? I think it is Gigi. Basketball Mom, how you doing, friend? So come in. We're going to get started in a second. I'm going to make sure I'm answering questions. I'm supporting you as you go live and feel comfortable and at ease. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Um, and so TikTok will allow people to come on in. We're going to get connected. And so we're going to go live with ease. So I don't want you to be nervous. I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be afraid. I'm going to help you through the process. I'm going to give you confidence to go live. How you doing, 65 Cheryl? Thank you so much for joining. And so I want to make sure you are comfortable navigating this platform. But also, as you are navigating, how do you make sure that you're leveling up? How do you think about intentionally going live, but also going to get TikTok shop and making sure you're having other experiences? So I'm going to teach you how to do that, and that's through consistency and engagement. So we're going to talk about both of those things. I had my 10 o'clock earlier, and there were several questions that came up surrounding going live, but also getting TikTok shop. So I'm going to talk about TikTok shop, how to get it. I'm going to talk about your niche. How do you find your target audience? We're going to talk about all the things. So as you come in, make sure you are getting your daily heart meet. We're going to talk about how to leverage. That is a check-in. You want to check in and check out. Make sure you're doing both. So we're going to talk about that whole process as well. So come in. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you are new to my room, let me know you're new. Say, I'm new. I'm here. I'm just starting. I'm just coming on. How you doing, Amy? How you doing, friend? Come on in. How you doing? The chat is chatting too. How you doing, Big Karen K? How you doing, friend? It Kid Solo Travel. How you doing, friend? I'm just getting started. How you doing, Joe? Come in. NK, how are you, friend? How's everything going? Thank you so much for the rose. Cool, Grandma. Thank you for joining. So we're going to get started here in a second. We're going to get to chatting and talking and making sure you all are taking advantage of all the different features here. And Jersey, how you doing, friend? Come on in. You said comments. Comments. Were you getting filtered? Let me see if I can. I think I was supposed to. How you doing, friend? On who are joining me live on YouTube. I see you all. I'm on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. So am I getting? Let me just make sure my comments are not being filtered. I appreciate you all who are joining in both areas. I'm going to turn off some of the filtered comments. We're going to see what happens. I appreciate you all coming in, joining me. So come on in. Show the most recent comments. And so we're going to see. Show the most recent. Okay. And so let me know. Coach Fee, let me know. I took off I took off what probably are filtered situations going on, situationships. So let me know. And let me know. Hold on 1 second. And then I am going to make sure I'm and 1 second. I'm sorry, you all. I am trying to make sure I'm manage my screen real quick. I appreciate you. And so thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all for being here. Okay, so sorry, my chat. Thank you all who are coming in. I see you all. And good. Coach V, I just wanted to make sure you wasn't switching, bro. My computer. Okay. Um, your computer's acting up. Let me see if that's what's going on. Let me know if there's anything else happening. I appreciate you all who are here. We're going to get started. I am going to make sure I am able to support you in your journey. So if you are new to my chat, go ahead and put new. If you're new, we're going to talk about how to go live with ease. You said, I'm back. How you doing, friend? Okay, my phone is acting up on my computer. Okay, now, okay, awesome. You said new. All right, friends. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. You all are new. I appreciate you joining. So we're gonna get started. I'm trying to manage both rooms and seeing what's happening over here. We had some people who weren't sending very nice comments, so I had to mute and block people. I'm the queen for muting and blocking, so that's what I do. Just so that it doesn't disrupt things too much. I am here. How you doing, friends? On YouTube and on TikTok. Okay, so here's what I want to do. We're going to talk about the etiquette here, particularly for TikTok. But my YouTube people, come on, follow along with me. You're going to learn about TikTok too. And as you guys know, I said this before. I said I am streaming on 2 platforms on purpose. I'm intentionally trying to build my followers over on YouTube and build this as another pivot strategy. And then the other thing I'm doing intentionally is making sure, how you doing, friends? Is making sure that as I stream content here, people have asked me, can I get your recordings? So because I'm going live over here on the tube, I'm able to then have my recordings over here too. So I'm trying to make sure I'm accommodating all my friends. And so my handler for YouTube is Launch Your Income. So it's not Dr. Lisa. I'm probably going to put Dr. Lisa back in it just to make sure I'm consistent. But it is Launch Your Income. So Launch Your Income on YouTube and then Dr. Lisa over here. So I appreciate you all joining. I appreciate all of you who are here. And so we're going to do this simulcasting. We're going to connect. We're going to make sure we're growing our communities. And we're going to be intentional about our growth strategy. So all of you who are coming here, thank you so much. I appreciate you in both platforms. How do you make the laughing sound? Bobby, you said, I'm coming to you. I'm trying to figure out all this. Okay, Fred. Let's see. When you go live, there is a banner at the bottom for the live host. Bonnie, let me ask a question. Have you gone live before? You got 1,500 followers. You should be able to go live. There's the Enhance button. Enhance. When you click that, it has the sticker. So that's something you have to do on the live. You say yes. And then my hand heart effects, that's there. And then it's the sound bar, the sound. So the sound effects is the cheering, the clapping, laughing, and there's so many other features in here. So I don't do all the sound effects, but those are the ones I mainly do. Hello, friend. Bountiful Healing, you came back. You said, I'm back. Hello, friend. How are you? I appreciate you. And so I appreciate all of you all being here. Let me know if you have any. We're going to start chatting in a second. And so I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's really quickly. I talk about the etiquette. So especially for my newbies in the room, I just had about a few of you jump in and say you were new. So I appreciate all of you who are here. And if you are new to my live, I'm going to walk you through. I want you to go live with ease. That's what this conversation is about, live with ease. So I want you to feel comfortable going live. You said, and so I want to make sure and so what I will do, I just want to make sure if you put comments in, make sure they're relevant to the chat. If they're not relevant, then I'm going to put the comments back on and the filters, and I don't want to put the filters in. So we're gonna have to focus, y'all, because I know the chat will get to chatting and we will get off topics. So I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much. You said, how am I? I am doing well. I am Amelia Carter. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Kimmy? And so, yeah, as you can tell, I took the comments off. TikTok was filtering people. And so now that people are not being filtered, I have to go back and put the comments back on. I'm not going to put it on, but I'm going to have to block and mute a little bit more. But it's all right. We are going to get to learning. We're going to get to understanding how to engage. And we're going to have a good time doing it here. Thank you so much, friend. Okay. And so I am what's called a learn room. So I have learn up here on purpose because I want you to learn how to navigate this platform. Also, I want you to learn how to make sure your audience as you go live how your audience is going to engage in your live. So you can support them, you can help them understand how to ask questions, how to engage, put comments in, how to like the live, share the live, all the things. So we are going to be intentional about our learning today because TikTok made some changes recently, especially to the daily heartbeat. So I want you all to make sure as you are going live and talking to your audience, then they know what to do too. Okay, please tap the screen. We get a health and knowledge of free things. You're welcome. That is so true. Thank you, Coach B. I appreciate you. Good evening, everyone. How you doing, T? I appreciate you being here. So here's what I will tell you. My people who are nervous, who are scared, who are shy, I got something for you too. Okay? I'm going to help you. I'm going to make you sure that you feel at ease about going live, but also how to navigate the platform. You said me? Usually at the end of the live, I say, if you're nervous, if you're that nervous person, you're that scared person, come on down to the altar. Let me talk to you. Let me get you. Let me hear from you. Let me help you. So, but you will be fine. You are fine. I got you right now. So we're gonna walk through this app. We're gonna talk about it. And if you have any questions, you'll know how. He said, "That's me." You'll know how to navigate it. And we're gonna talk about that daily heartbeat. That's what that is. But we'll talk about that as well. We'll talk about the blue boxes. So some of the people who said me, and some of you have blue boxes, but some of you don't. So we want to make sure that everybody understands the blue box, how to get one if you're looking to get one, and how to make sure you're successful as you're navigating. And then how to get the orange heart that's next to the blue box. And so all those things we'll talk about. So a lot of you are high engagers, but we're going to help you get more engagement, okay? And I want you to be intentional about that, okay? And so thank you so much. How you doing, Coach V? You got those sub stickers you pulled out. Thank you, friends. I see you all. Luna, thank you. How you doing? Let me know if you have questions, Luna. Nookie, how you doing, friend? Okay. Auntie E, how you doing? How's everything going? Highly favored. I'm new. I got you, friend. So for my newbies, here's what happens. So I say when you come to, you said that's fantastic. Thank you for the heart. Me, you're welcome. when you when you come into a live, I'm going to tell you right now, you just entered, and this is me joking, but it's kind of serious. I said you just entered a three-way relationship. This is a threesome because it's you, it's me, and it's TikTok. So the three of us are working together, okay? So, hi, am I being filtered? You're not, Brenda. Let me know if you send something else. I saw that, Brenda. You're not being filtered. He said, hi, I'm new. How you doing, friends? I see you all. Lady Jane, that's fantastic. Thank you for the heart me. Like I said, I try to catch your comments. I see you laughing at me, Vicky. I appreciate you. I'm so glad I made it home on time. You're welcome. Thank you for the sub stickers. There you go, friend. I see you. So, since you're in this relationship right now, this relationship with TikTok, me and you, we're going to work together. Okay? Like I said, what did Lady Jane send? What you mean? What did she send? Lady Jane, what did you send? She sent a gift. Let me see. Let me say, hi, please connect. Okay, Lady Jane's connecting. And I think she is sending gifts as well. Not sure, though. And so I appreciate you all. Bonnie, I don't know. What did you say? I missed it. But thank you all. I appreciate you. And so here's the first thing you want to do. As you come into a live, you are going to be intentional, okay? So what I tell people is that TikTok creates this app for us to engage. Okay, I thought the stars were all in the room. Okay, awesome. TikTok created this app, and it's an app that's created for us to engage, connect, and it's a safe space, ideally. It's a safe space. But you also are here to make sure that you are creating community. So as a live host, my role is to educate, entertain, and inspire you. Hopefully I do all three, but at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're helping your community, you're building your community. I don't know if you're going to be an entertainer or an educator, or you're just going to do inspiration for people. And so at the end of the day, that's the role, and people will get to know, like, and trust you, and then they will support you. And as a viewer, TikTok is saying, okay, I want you to have an engaging experience, so I also ask for you to engage, okay? So as a live host, what TikTok gives us is diamonds. That's the way we monetize. And it's through the engagement from the room and the gifting that happens, okay? So you're collecting diamonds. I can talk about that in a little bit through the Scale Live Rewards, but that's essentially how you get monetized. As a viewer, TikTok says, hey, I'm going to give you something. I want to give you points. So you get points for your engagement. TikTok, that is represented in the blue boxes and is represented in the orange boxes. The orange boxes are for this live. That's part of how you engage. And so part of that is how you connect in the live. You'll see people coming in, hitting a daily heart me, and the different things you're doing in this live. Also, it's about how you are liking and sharing the live. Okay, so there's free support that you can give. That's the tapping the screen, that's liking, that's the sharing out the live, that's the arrow below. And then it's also commenting. Oh, look at you. You're a subscriber, T Don. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. I'll talk about my subscriptions too, because I do offer subscriptions. And so what I do is do a subscriber only live for people as a subscription benefit. So only my subscribers can attend. The next one is going to be next Wednesday on the 16th at 6:30. So I'll send a message out to all subscribers. And then I do subscriber only content. And there's the stickers that you see. So that's what this is all about. We're creating a community. I see Dandelion. I see my stickers. I see my stickers coming through from Auntie E. You say you like your hair. I thank you so much. I appreciate it, Angela. Thank you so much, friends. So you want to be intentional about your engagement. The free engagement brings more people into the live. Okay. The other engagement is engagement that you have on when you put coins in your account. So that is where you have to have coins in your account to fully engage in that way. Hola, how you doing? Aloha. Thank you for the valuable information. You're welcome. So as you come into a live, you can share the live, tap the screen. So we're going to talk about tapping the screen. Tapping the screen. You see under here, it says 10,000.2K likes. So people are coming in. You're getting educated today. Yes, Cookie. So you get here and you have 10,000 hearts up here, 10,000.6K. You are talking about being a moderator, bro. Have you talked about being a moderator before? Have I talked about it? You know what? Honestly, I haven't. I don't have moderators. I like to see the chat. Now the room is rooming today. I will say that much. The room is definitely rooming. But with that being said, I like to be right here with you all. So what I like to do is see your comments, comment, and I don't use a moderator necessarily to moderate me. Yes, you said yes, it is. It is rooming. But with that being said, I think I might have to get a moderator at some point. We're gonna see how this goes, y'all. But I appreciate being right here with you all. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Busy Bee? Busy. And how you doing, Official? Good afternoon, everyone. I see you all because I want you to feel seen and heard. So when you come to my room, I'm here to answer questions. Now, if you are inappropriate, I'm saying that for the masses. If you are inappropriate, you get blocked and muted really quickly because the room gets to the room, and I got to make sure I'm seeing you all and connecting with you all. I can't be distracted. So I appreciate you all who are going to be good engagers. The people who are going to be bad actors, I got to block and mute you. So I just want you to know that. Let me put that preface now because the room is rooming. Tanisha, thank you so much for being here, friend. I see you all. Thank you, Auntie E, for sharing out the live. We're about to go into sharing the live and liking the live too. So I want you all to be intentional about your engagement. Good evening, everyone. People coming in, getting their daily heart me, they're connected. And so here's what I'm going to say. I want you to, it's a full house. Yes, it is a full house. I appreciate you all, though. Okay, so tapping the screen. That's the 13.8K. As you're tapping the screen, okay, tapping the screen, there's going to be a heart that pops up as you tap, tap, tap. As a live host, you tap your own live. You can tap your live. Don't let nobody tell you can't. You can tap your live. So you tap your live, and there's a red, a fuchsia heart that's going to pop up. A line's going to crawl across. That heart's going to start bubbling, okay? And it's going to start percolating, getting a little fatter. Dots are going to come out of it. As those dots start to come out, it is showing that line's coming across. It is showing how much you are liking this live. And then when you let go, confetti will fall on the screen. You see the confetti, I do not. Okay? I say that because I don't want you to be like, Dr. Lisa, did you see my confetti? I did not see a confetti. But with that being said, you are tapping the screen and you are telling TikTok intentionally, I like this live. I like what I'm seeing. I want to be here. This is a engaging live. We're learning. We're growing. Hello, butterfly. How you doing, friend? And so you want to make sure you're tapping the screen. And then the other thing you're doing is you're getting points for that. So we'll talk about those points in a second. When you share out the live, it says 122 has been shared. So you click the arrow below. If you share out the live, you could share it by copying the link. TikTok doesn't know who you shared it with. As a live host, you want to share out your own live, okay? You want to share out your own live. And you want to tap the screen, share out your own live. Or if you hold my nose, hold my glasses, you can share out the live in bulk to your top supporters, to people, let them know I'm here. Come on in, let's engage. And you can share out the live. As a live host, you want to share your live. You want to tap your screen, share out your live, okay? So you want to be intentional about all that engagement that's happening, okay? And so as you are tapping and sharing out the live, your community is supporting. That is support for the live host. So as a viewer, you are tapping and sharing. Thank you all who are sharing the live. I see you. I appreciate you so much. And so the other thing you want to do is comment. And so as you see people, and I'm gonna PIN really quickly. Oh, maybe I'm not gonna be able to do it like that. Where Lady Jane has connected with Auntie E, and she says, please connect. Well, you want to make sure you always have comments. You can say, hi, friend, good morning, nice to connect with you. TikTok usually frowns against the whole scoop and follow and all that language, but you want to connect with people. Now, what I will teach and what I will tell you is that you're connecting with people. Thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. I will tell you, connect with people who have a bio. And so you want to be intentional about having words in your profile. You want to make sure that you are connecting with people who have a photo of some sort or image of some sort. You want to connect with people who don't have that USER with all the numbers any longer. Those are people who have not optimized their profile. So make sure you optimize your profile before you come into a live. There's a couple reasons why you're doing that. That bio is how TikTok knows who you are, what you're about. Those keywords matter. They help to categorize you, and in turn, it will push out content to people who are looking for that type of content. So you want to be very intentional about having words in your bio. Meaningful connections go a long way. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, official. And so those words matter for how your content is also shared to people who are looking for that content. That's called SEO, search engine optimization. So you want to optimize your profile and be very intentional about how you are optimizing your profile. Okay? The other thing I will tell you is that when you come into a live, people will click your name and they will read your bio. And some people are looking for that. Live hosts are looking for that. They want to know who's in my room. And then other people are saying, who do I want to connect with? Are you someone that we have something in common, something online? So make sure that you have words in your bio. So that is my little tip of the day for you who don't have a bio. When you got homework now. So if you don't have a bio, homework is that you're going to optimize your profile and put words in your bio. Hello all, how's everyone doing? Doing great. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you, friend. Doing well. How are you doing? I'm from Mississippi. How you doing, Steph? Thank you so much. I am in Orlando, Florida. Originally from Chicago. So my Orlando, Chicago people, I appreciate you being here too. And I appreciate all you being here. Not just them, all you, everyone in the room. So here's the next thing. And we're going to start really quickly. I'm going to talk about different ways that TikTok will gamify this app. And so we're going to talk about that through the Daily Heart Me, but I'm also going to set a flash goal. So a flash goal is where TikTok says, okay, now let's do something fun for your room. Florida in the house. How you doing, Tanisha? Thank you, friend. Thank you, neighbor. How you doing, neighbor? Lake Wales. Okay, look at you. I just fucking Lake Wales at the conference. All right, now. Florida is in the house. So this is where you send a Daily Heart Me, and it says, okay, we have a little flash goal going, and people can send Heart Me's. Okay? So you want to do that and be intentional about sending the Daily Heart Me. Okay? I'm sorry, I'm not your Daily Heart Me, Heart Puffs, the Heart Puffs. Okay? And so now I'm going to talk about the Daily Heart Me because I talked earlier about the free support. Tampa in the house. Look at Tampa. My baby's in Tampa right now. She's at the University of South Florida. My baby. And then my husband, my in-laws, they're in Tampa. My husband's from Tampa. He's home. But my in-laws are in Tampa too. But yes, Tampa is in the house. Yes, wow. I appreciate you all. Did we reach that goal already? Wait a minute. Almost. We're going to do it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So here's what I'm going to talk about. Support that you need coins for. Okay? So there is support that you need coins for. So when you see the gift box is where you click the gift box. I'm Staten Island house. You click the gift box. There's a number in there where you can click to recharge. If you need to recharge, you can recharge in the app. So if you go into app, TikTok app, you can recharge there. There's a little bit of an app fee. So I tell people if you get $20 in coins, you get 2,000 coins. TikTok will give you a little less because you got it in the app. But if you go on the website, you get a little bit more because you don't have the app fee. Stacy, how you doing from New York? So the website is www.tiktok.com/coin, COIN. Okay? So if you go on the website, you can get, again, that $20 in coins, 2,000 coins, you get a little extra. Okay? So you might want to go on the website to get coins. Coins is what you need to send a rose, to send the heart puff, to send the daily heartening. Thank you, Lawless. You're welcome. How you doing, friend? And so that's what you need to get. The gifts are a penny. All those are a penny. The heartbeat's a penny. The rose is a penny. The gift that are in the gift box are a coin, a penny, plus whatever amount that's there. Okay? So you want to pay attention to the number that you're getting. When you do the daily heartening, I tell people, and so follow me with this one. I want you to understand as you come into someone's room, it's like coming into someone's room and saying hello. And when you go to a conference, how you doing? Favorite, how you doing, friend? You said hello. She said hello to me. So as you come into a room or to a conference or to a music event, a concert, or to a restaurant, you always got to check in. That is part of the process. You check in. So that's what the daily heart means. That heart plus is your check-in. You're checking into the room. You're saying hello. You're making sure you're in attendance. Now, here's what happens. I tell people, now TikTok just flipped things on us a little bit. You are checking in. You're also going to have to check out. Okay? So there are points that you're going to have to claim. So I tell people, pay attention. So we're going to walk through the daily heart me intentionally. Because I want you to pay attention to, as you get your daily heart me, there's a screen that's going to pop up. The Daily Heart Me gives you 45 points. I told you viewers get something now. So this is for you. This is that orange heart that you see that butterfly has. So you want to pay attention to how you're getting that Daily Heart Me and how you are collecting points. So as you look at that screen now, it says now claim your points. So when you come into a live, if you watch a live for 5 minutes, you get 8 points, up to 40 points that you can get for coming into a live just watching. If you engage, doing the tap on the screen, sharing the live, commenting, gifting, you get a point for every gift that you give. TikTok is saying, okay, I see you. You're getting points. We're going to level you up. You're going to get points for this. The goal for getting points is that part of it is that you're able to operate as a team. So you're a member of my team. That's why it says Daily Heart Me, join my team. You are getting points for that. Now, I'm going to talk about from a live host perspective also. So this we're just talking merely about the viewer perspective, but I want you to recognize as a live host, that daily heart me is important for multiple reasons. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. But from a viewer perspective, it is how you are engaging in live. You become, it says, join my team. You become a member of this community. For my life, for this day only, is daily. So you come back tomorrow. You can come back the next day. You keep coming back and engaging. But because you came into my live, you become a member of this team. So you'll see team gifts that people can give. TikTok is making this fun and engaging for all of us. So you can give team gifts. You can give team cheer power, team cheer, team victory, team bracelet. All that is part of the team. And so as a team, you work together. You guys are working together to give gifts and unlocking additional gifts that you can get. So that's a big part of it. It's good to know about the team. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. And so as you are engaging, hi, besties. How you doing? How you doing, Miss TLC? And so I see the sub stickers. And so as you're working as a team, you are gonna see how you level up. So I tell people, click the Daily Heart Me, and then also if you leave the room, you lose your points. Those points go away if you don't claim them. So I tell people to go back and claim those points. If you're sitting for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, claim your points. Click your Daily Heart Me, claim your points. You can level up as someone who comes to my room frequently. You can level up and get a level up cake, and that's another way of seeing engagement. Thank you so much. Thanks for this rescue. How you doing, friend? T Dawn, really? Yes, it is, ma'am. Really. And so as you are leveling up, you want to level up in someone's life, and so you'll see that you get celebrated. So all this is how TikTok is keeping you engaged. I say TikTok, TikTok. TikTok wants you here. They want you to engage. They want you to make this a fun experience. They want you to learn, be educated, and inspired. So that's what I'm teaching. This great information. Not sure if I'll consume it all one bit at a time. That's it. Keep coming back, Highly. However, however, I'm also on YouTube. I'm streaming over here now too. And so I'm going to make this available under a playlist for folks. So it'll be available for you to go back and look at. But keep coming back. Get your points. Okay. Thank you for this information. I appreciate you. So, um, you just taught me a lot. I did. That's what I'm doing. I'm here to teach you. Each one teach one. I don't profess to know every little detail. And if I don't, there's probably somebody in the room who knows. Okay? So we'll ask other folks too. But at the end of the day, I want you to be successful. Thank you. I'm now less lost. There you go. That's it. You have a great smile. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And so I want you to feel confident and at ease. Go live with ease. Okay? I want you to feel comfortable doing this because I want you to go live. Because I'm going to talk about the live host part because there's money to be made. And I want you to be intentional about how you're thinking about your engagement and how you're building your room so that you, in turn, can do this for your community. Okay? So that engagement's key. So daily heart me. If you click the daily heart me, it says, and the box pops up, it says claim 45 points. So you get 45 points for doing the daily heart me. And then it says put a comment in for 30 points. And then you get a point for gifting. So now I want you to pay attention to the blue boxes. So some of my friends here don't have blue boxes. If you don't have a blue box and you're curious about the blue box, I actually need you to put a comment in. And if you do have a blue box and you're still curious about what is in this blue box, you have to put a comment in. You say, she's right. I want you to put a comment in, say hi, say blue box, say me, say Dr. Lisa, whatever you say, curious, whatever you want to put. I want you to put something in here. So when you click your comment, I want you to click your photo. Okay? Click your photo. Once you click your photo, you're going to click your level. It may say level 0. Okay? It may say level 13. It may say level 2. Whatever your level is, I want you to click your level. It says LV in a number. So I want you to click that box. Once you click that box, the first set of numbers you're going to see is the number of points you've collected. Interesting, yes. So click your photo, then click your level. The first set of numbers you see is 1 of 49 for 140 followers. Look at there. There you go. There you go, friend. And so once you click, that's the first set of numbers you're going to see is the number of points you've collected. There's going to be a / symbol that says the total amount of points you need to get to the next level. And then underneath there is the difference. The difference of points that you have versus the points that you need creates that difference, and those are the experience points. So you will see where TikTok is telling you very intentionally, here's how you level up from a blue box. Now the blue box follows you to every live you go. Okay? So orange box is for Dr. Lisa right now. Blue box is for every single live you go to. Orange box you get at the next live. If you come in and do the daily heart me, you engage in that person's live. So that is part of your engagement points for that live, for the orange box. The blue box is for you just being an engaged, highly engaged person. So we love the blue boxers, okay? We love the orange boxes too, not to diminish the orange boxes because I love you here. But the blue boxer says, okay, you're going around, you're in these TikTok streets. You are navigating these TikTok streets and you're like, okay, I want to engage. And the reason why you want to level up is because TikTok sees that. And TikTok sees that you're a highly engaged person. And it's like, okay, well, wait a minute. You must want TikTok shop early. You must want TikTok shop early. You must want people to engage with your content. So I'm going to see that people are going to engage with your content because you are engaging in these lives. Okay? Because you are now an engaged person. I was so lost. You're totally fine. I got you. Now you've been found. And so as you engage, pay attention to your level, how you are leveling up. I think I leveled up. Did you level up? Let's see. I don't know if you leveled up. But it says level 14. Were you level 13 before? So that's what it is. You want to make sure you are leveling up. I've been waiting on this. Nobody knew. I did. Well, congratulations, friend. I'm going to cheer for y'all. Y'all level up, folks. My level is 0 9. So I'm very new. Just learned how to. It's all scrambled to me. Highly favored. Here's what you do. So in order to get levels, I told you about free engagement, which is tapping the screen, sharing a lot. Butterfly, look at you. Sent a flower. Your title gift. They're awesome. I'm 0. No, you're fine. You're not 0. You're gonna be more than 0. So click your level so you can see what you have. Now, what I will tell you, my people who need to level up, more than likely, you need to have coins in your account to recharge. So that's probably the step you're missing, okay? So if you click the gift box and you go and recharge and get coins in the app, or go to the website www.tiktok.com, um, www.tiktok.com/coin, COIN, and you log in there and you get coins. Now, I want to make sure you have the latest app, so you have to go to your app store and make sure you have the latest app. Update to the app, the TikTok app, to do that. The Rush of Joy, me too. Awesome. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for the information. Oh, you're welcome, Coach V. I appreciate you. And so you want to make sure that you are intentionally having coins. So if you send a gift or a rose, all those things will help you level up. And then we have the heart puff. So if you're in the room and you haven't done a heart puff, do a heart puff so we can get to the through the flash goal too. How do we update? You update the app. You go to your app store and just see. I don't know if you have an iPhone or Google Play Store, Apple Store, Google Play Store. Go there, click TikTok, the app for TikTok, and just see if it says update. Because sometimes you need the updated app to do to do the gifting. How do I get followers? How do you get followers? Engagement. Engagement. Let me say that differently though. Let me answer your question fully, because I want. Oh gosh, chat got to chatting. How you guys doing? I appreciate it. So the rush of joy, the rush of joy. Here's what I would tell you. The rush of joy. You got a great profile. Here's the deal. You have your Stand Store link as your profile bio in your bio. You can keep that in there because you don't have enough followers to have a clickable link yet. Clickable link you need at 1,000 followers where somebody can actually go to your profile, click your link, and then it takes them to that page. So you don't have that yet. So what I will tell you to do, you can keep that in there, but you need to have some words that are aligned with your topic. Okay? So you have a website right now, so I would actually tell you to take the website out. But it's up to you if you want to keep it in there. But if you're going to have something, if you're going to have that, add words, keywords that will align with the type of content, who you are, what you're going to be producing content on, if you are going to go live, how you're going to go live, and also talk about that particular topic or that niche. TikTok will then categorize you and push your content out to people who are looking for that type of content. So you want to be intentional about your those words in your bio. So engagement, engage, yes. And so be intentional about those words, and then make sure as you are in a live, you are engaging. That's the key. That's the key. So people are going to be connecting with you or with others, and you come into a live and connect. Okay? Rescue Farm Lady. And Rescue Farm Lady, I see where you connected with somebody. You said scooped you up. So TikTok don't like the word scoop too much. So I took the filters off, so you probably would have gotten filtered. I scrolled accidentally and I thought I lost you. Did you, Stacey B? I'm here. Did you get your daily heartbeat? You might have lost those points. You might have claimed. Make sure you guys claim your points, okay? So click the daily heartbeat, claim those points. And so I tell you now, it's now a check-in and a check-out. So you want to make sure you do that. Oh, so what do I say? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you say? You can say, hi, friend. Hi, bestie. How are you? How's everything going? You can look in their bio and say, I see you're this. So you're talking about engagement with them. So you want to use some other phrase than that word. Don't say followed or scooped, connected. Try to avoid those words. It's supposed to be a genuine connection. So, you want to make sure you're saying something that is meaningful. Just keep showing up. There we go. There we go. Something like that. Thank you so much. You're welcome. How do you put that yellow sticker on your background? Oh, okay, that's exactly what it is. It's a sticker. And so it says 4 p.m. go live with ease. And so what I will say is that in the enhance, once you're in your live, you click enhance. Once that opens up, it says stickers is the option. Effects, my hand effects, that's an effect. It says the sound effects when I clap. So all types of effects is in that enhance feature. It's like a little magic wand that's there. And so that's what it is. Okay. And so that's it. What is faking? Okay, well, let me answer Annie Lee's question. How do you put that? Okay, now, y'all second. What is fake engagement? Fake engagement on TikTok is people who just try to get followers for followers' sake, and they don't intend to engage with your content. They don't intend to come to your live. They don't intend to be someone that's going to support you. So that's kind of fake engagement. People are just following for follow's sake. They're just trying to boost their numbers. So you want to be intentional about that. Um, and so you want to make sure that you're not just doing fake engagement. You are genuine engagement, organic engagement, engagement that is people who will connect later off in your content in other spaces. Hopefully you got content. So if you don't have content, then it's like, okay, I can't really engage with you. So I tell people when you come to a live, it is a provisional relationship because I need to go see if you actually have content for us to truly engage with one another. So you want to make sure people who you are engaging with are people you can truly engage with. And so without content, how are you engaging? So just keep that in mind. Showing up to support new friends. There we go. Exactly. Right. You said my nails are so nice. Thank you. This is still the vacation and nails hair. I mean the vacation hair and my nails. I'm gonna be back to good old Dr. Lisa in about another week. We'll see. You said no support. Yep, yep. Thank you so much. Mostly in grow rooms. Yes, that's where that comes from. That grow room culture. People are just swooping and scooping and doing all that other stuff. No, it's true that you need to be engaging because you want people to engage with in your content. Make friends is the best part of TikTok. That's what it's about. Excellent, exactly. Yes, I'm intentional for real. Exactly. And there's a lot. When I tell you people in this room, in this chat, there's some supporters here. So you want to be intentional about who you are connecting with. Um, thank you so much, Butterfly. I see you. That's the thing. I have my account on private for the moment until I put up some content. Stacy P. Okay. So yes, private. You can still be private if you still want to be anonymous, where you don't have your photo. Maybe you have a different name, a nickname of some sort. So you can still be anonymous in that way. Um, Private does limit you from being able to fully engage because people can't click to your, they have to request to follow you. And so a lot of times people won't follow you because of that. So you want to be intentional about that. But to your point, you got to have content. So you want to definitely have content. Uh, Thank you so much, Hi T. Can you become a TikTok monetized creator with a business page? No. Let me say that differently. You are, yes, if people want to gift you in your business account, they can do that. Yes, you can become monetized. You use the word creator. That's what I said no. That's why I said no. Because when you are a business account, you're not a creator. You are a business account. So when you come on live, so if you're talking about strictly lives, you're not going to get into the Creator Rewards program. You're not going to get in TikTok Shop for a Creator program because that's for creators. You're not going to get into the Creator Marketplace again. That's for creators. So you will not get those type of programs. Um, because the thinking is that you have your business on your business page, you are going to promote your business and sell your products. And so you want to be intentional about if you want to be a creator, you can do the creative things and you can do a live where you're, doing something that's fun, maybe your hobby, something you want to do, enjoy doing, and you still can promote your business and your services and your products, but you don't have to deal with the limitations of not being able to do the creator things. So just keep that in mind. You can switch if you want to. Always make sure I engage. There we go. Yes. Hope you we're all doing great. Oh, Queen, how you doing, friend? I see you, friend. For them, yes. And Lee, you said for them. I missed the first part of your question. I just posted my first video. Look at you, a line diva. Wait, I'm trying to clap. How you doing, friend? I see you. How are you engaging, Miss Fred? Yes, I'm always engaging. Yes, that's how you have to do. You have to always engage. How you do? You said you're just supposed to. You're doing your homework. You said, look here. I met with Dr. Lisa. I'm going to do my homework. I love it. How to grow quickly. That's your question, B.O.? How to grow quickly? How to grow quickly. Let me see what you got going on. Let's see. Oh, you trying to grow real quick. You just started this account. Well, first of all, you need a bio. Because what I will tell you, you got to optimize your profile. So people here are going to be hesitant to connect with you because you don't have a bio. So I just pinned up a comment of someone that had was intentional about connecting with people, had intentional, engaging comment. They followed and connected that way. This is so good. I have a business one and a creative one. Is it so? Is it good to have a business one and a you can have both? Yes, you can. Yeah, that's something people do. Just follow her. Yep, yep, yeah. So you can absolutely have both. I would actually recommend having both, just so some people have the backup account, but yeah, have both. So when you are doing your business and you're just strictly business, people who try to come on here and be cute and do creator type things, TikTok will give you violations because like, wait a minute, that's not your business. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Butterfly. I appreciate you. So you will get a violation. So if you want to do things that are not part of your business, have a creator page too. Yeah. So would you say to create two? Yeah, two accounts. Yep, that's what I was just saying. Yep. Right one. Okay, well, thanks for dropping them gems, Queen. You're welcome. You're welcome. How can you change and still have same followers? You can't. You got a new account. You let me say that. I'm sorry. Your question is how can you change and have the same account? Say new followers. You can. So when you go into your profile, three lines at the top, 333. Those three lines that you click at the top is where you click privacy, settings and privacy. Okay. So you're on your profile where your face is. There's three lines in the top corner, top right corner. Settings and privacy. Click that option. Once you click that, the top one is account. Scroll down, and if you have a business account, it will say switch to personal. If you have a personal account, it will say switch to business. Okay? So that's what you want to do. You want to switch to personal or switch to business, and then you keep your same followers. You just change the account. If my gallery says zero, what does that mean? That means that you need to gift. You gotta gift 9 to get to the next level. That's what that means. Let's go. How you doing, friends? So is it good to have? Okay, I just answered that question. Let me get to the. You guys are sharing a live and gifting. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. I appreciate you. Great information. You're welcome. Thanks for the information. For some reason when I put my bio in, then I come back and say I have no bio. I'm not sure what to do. Is your account on private? Your bio's showing up. It's showing up for me. It says herbalist, health, relationship, lifestyle. It shows up now. Can you explain the checkout thing again? I sure can, Dandelion. Thank you so much for asking, friend. And so here's what I will say. Hello, thanks for information. Just trying to learn this TikTok life. Yeah, I'm here for you. I'm in these TikTok streets for you. So, Dandelion, here's what you're going to do, friend. The daily heart me. You're going to click it again. I tell you, when you come into a room, you are checking into that live host room. You are checking in. You are connecting with them. Hi, DD. See you. Great content of information. So you are checking in with them. You're saying, hello, how you doing? I'm here. I checked into your conference. I checked into your classroom. Checked into your restaurant. And so with that, you want to get claim points. So when that screen pops up, there are points that you need to claim. As you watch a live, every 5 minutes you get 8 points. As you are gifting, you get a point for every gift that you give. As you get the daily heartbeat, you got 45 points. If you put a comment in that says you'll get 30 points. So you're going to claim points throughout this live. And so what I tell you is to check that daily heartbeat on occasion just to make sure you can claim your points. Click claim for those points. And then before you leave, check that daily heartbeat and claim any points before you leave. So that's the check-in, check-out process. So that's what I want you to do now. Yes, thank you for this information. This training is great. You're welcome, friends. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing a live, liking a live. He said wrong emoji. I missed it. Hello, everyone. How you doing, friend? Okay, and so what I talked about with the daily heartbeat, I talked about from a viewer perspective. I'm going to give you a little bit extra tea. So I want you all to be intentional also from a live host. So when you go live, so all this engagement that's happening, let me know if there's any other questions. Yes, thank you, Coach B. You made, what did you say? You said you made happy as a you made happy as a clam. Thank you so much. Then and Coach B said let's tap to 50K. I appreciate you, Coach B. You looking out for us, sister. Thank you so much. Thank you. I did not know this. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, friends. I'm here to help you. Go ahead, because so as you can tell, what I do, I tell you what I know and what I learn, and when you click that, you see what's there, you see the points. So I want you to be able to get your points and engage. So I want you all to make sure that you're getting as much as possible from this experience. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Your hair looks great. Thank you so much, Red. I told you this is the vacation hair. I was on vacation last week, but now we'll see. It's hanging in there for a little while longer. I may have to let it go in the next week or so. We'll see. You said, what are the colors? What colors? Let me know which colors you meant, Richard. How you doing, Richard? Thank you. What are the colors? The colors. I don't know what colors you're talking about. I'm drawing a blank. Um, you talking about the orange heart, the blue heart, the blue box? Is that what you mean by colors? Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome. On top of the screen, my sticker, go live with ease. If you're talking about this is TikTok's commercial. Is that what you're talking about? That's TikTok's commercial. So maybe that, yes, that's it. Okay. TikTok has all types of stuff there. Thank you so much, Queen Gift. I appreciate you. TikTok has different ads and campaigns that they run. That's probably the proper word, campaigns. So they have different campaigns going on. So everybody's box is different. Mine says Creator Network Showdown, winner announced, and it's a trophy. I don't know what your box says, but it's different campaigns that they're doing. So that's what you're seeing. Um, and then I should talk about this really quickly. Do you have subscribers? And Lee, I do. I was just about to talk about that. I actually do. Thank you. Why thank you. So here, the star, so you'll see live hosts, they'll have a wish box. That's what that is. If you want to gift them that, that's a wish box. And then the star, and there's a star down here for you all. If you click the star or if you click my photo, you'll see where it says subscribe. I offer the lowest subscription you can have on TikTok is $2.99. I think the first month is $2.69. And so what I do for my subscription benefit is that I offer subscriber only live. So I only do subscriptions for I only do a live for my subscribers. So if you subscribe, you can come to my live and we're going to talk about going live. It's going to be an Ask Me Anything. And then you have one, laugh out loud. You're a sub, or do you have a subscription now? Let me know what you're saying, Coach Fee. Oh, you extended your subscription. Thank you so much. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. Um, and so, subscriber only live is one of the benefits. Is a Ask Me Anything, and and you can come up. I usually pin my subscribers to ask questions, and so we have a verbal conversation. So there's actual conversation. Sometimes I do it in these lives too, but it just depends because there's so many questions. Sometimes I can't see the chat, so I'm only focused on that person, the subscriber at the time, and whatever question they have. Thank you, favorite. I see you back, friend. Appreciate you. And so I do that, and then I also offer subscriber only content. So on my page, you'll see content that's only for my subs. And so they have access to that. And you see the sub stickers, you see the shout outs. I try to make sure I'm supporting you all. So my subscribers get a little bit more. And I know I'm going to get into trouble with Keisha. She's going to come in at some point. She's like, Dr. Lisa, you need to add another tier. So I am going to add another tier. I'm going to try to do it by Friday. And I'll announce what that is and make sure everybody can have access to that too if they choose to. So that is my subscription. So feel free to become a subscriber if you choose to. Can we talk about them? What you mean? Can we talk about your subscriptions? Um, in your live, you can absolutely talk about your subscription. How do we do the stickers? If you're a sub, you just in the comment box where you put a comment, there's a little sub star sticker icon. Click that, and then you can put one. Okay. Thank you, Doc. You're welcome, Richard. Appreciate you. What is tiers? As for subscriptions, you can have up to 3 levels. So you can have like a basic level, um, a standard level, and then a high level. So it depends on how you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. But essentially, guys, it's worth it. Subscribe. We're going to cheer to that. Glad to that. Thank you so much, favorite. I appreciate you. But it depends on what you're trying to do um, in terms of your subscription. So whatever your live room is about, you can decide what you want to offer to your subscribers. You want to offer something a little bit more distinctive, and so the sub only lives becomes that kind of distinctive feature where you can talk to your subs and only them. You can also do a sub only comment. So you can have a room where your room is chatting, and you can cut it on and say only my subs can chat. So I don't do that. But I'm just saying that is something you could do. But my point is, there's a couple other features that TikTok can recommend for you as well if you decide to offer subscriptions. But again, it depends on your niche. So certain people may want certain things from you. You might have an additional product or service that you offer. So people can get a special thing from something that's in your stand store because they're a subscriber. Or you might have a Discord, and you have a Discord where people can chat over there and get extra access from you. People can recommend stickers. There's so many different features. And so when you have your tiers, you can just decide what else you would like to offer to your community. Cool, cool. I do Bible studies in AM. There you go. So that could become another type of access that you get to your subscribers, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do my service only for my subscribers, and you offer that Bible study, or you might offer a scripture documents, scripture readings for them, or something else that you want to offer just to your subscribers. And so, or even where you email, inbox them some messages, prayers. Yeah, prayers. You could do that. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. So you could do all that. So you just come up with what you want to do as a subscription benefit, and they can subscribe to that, and you just decide what you want to offer and what tier you want to make that. So I was trying to change from business, and it told me to add account. Yeah, I maybe they. I don't know why they did that to you, but you probably need to add an account. That's some intercession prayers. Okay, there, that's a good one. Great information. You're welcome. Absolutely, sis. Yep. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. What is extended subscription? So people can extend their subscription. So if it's about to expire, they can extend it. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So you can extend your subscription. SNL. I don't know what that means. Talk to you later. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. So I appreciate you all. And so let me pivot a little bit because I want to talk about the live host. So that means I will start from scratch. Um, yes, but you are still new. I'm just saying. You don't have another account. So 144 is respectable, but that's still fairly new as an account. So don't look at the numbers, okay? Just grow, connect, make sure you're intentional with this next account. You've already done it. Oh, look at that. You subscribed for the first time. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Um, so I saw more videos. Yeah. You saw more videos of what? Let me see. Which is the videos of butterfly? I appreciate you. Can someone direct me as to how to get the TikTok studio my orders from my profile? Let me see. Can someone direct me as to how to get the TikTok studio my orders from my profile? What does that mean? My orders from my profile. Is that a business account? Let me make sure I'm not following the question. How do you advertise your subscriptions? You know what? Honestly, there's a couple different ways you can do it. I'm going to tell you, honestly, it's one of those things where I talk about in my announcements. I do talk about it. I was about to talk about it, but I got the question, so I said, "Perfect. Thank you for asking." But here's what I would normally do: is that as I'm talking about stuff up here, I will talk about it and say I offer subscriptions. Now, lately, what's happened is that people will subscribe, and that becomes a prompt for me to talk about it. However, what you should do, and I will say what I teach, and it's funny. I had a meeting yesterday with God's Girl. She's one of my people who has bought my bundle, and we had a one-on-one. So she wanted to meet with me, and we talked about it. And she was a little saying her subscription, she hasn't sold any, and she was trying to figure out what to say. And so we worked through the language of how she was saying it, and we kind of worked on it and messaged it. But essentially, I think it is important that you make it as natural as possible as you're talking about all your services, as you're talking about all the things you're doing in your live, tapping the screen, sharing the live. If you want additional assistance, I do offer a subscription benefit, and my benefit is one of the lowest, $2.99. So I talk about it very naturally, and if people choose to buy it, that's wonderful. But I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm begging. I just want people to know I'm here for you. I'm offering a benefit, and if you choose to get it, then that's fine. If not, then that's fine too. I just want you to know that it's there. So you want to be intentional about sharing all the different things up here. I think for a lot of people, people forget that people in this room, there's 240 of you. A lot of you are new and you're still trying to figure out what's happening here. So as a life coach, your role is to explain things to people and make sure people understand how they can learn, grow, get more information from you, and they feel a sense of know, like, and trust. Like they know you, like you, and trust you, and they want to say, okay, I want additional services from you or additional support. So that's what you're doing as a life coach. You are seriously by telling us out. This is awesome. You are seriously telling us out. Yes, I tell you all the things. I don't gatekeep. That's first thing. I don't gatekeep. I tell you everything what you need to do, and I tell you how you can support yourself in this process, and how you can support your community, obviously, with helping them too. Yes. Hi everyone. How you doing? Thank you all. Now instead of subscription, it shows TikTok Studio. Subscribe in my orders. Um, Let me see something real quick. I don't know why it says subscribe. I think mine says subscription when you go to my profile. Let me look real quick. When you click, are those the people you subscribe to? Do you subscribe to anyone? Let me ask that. That's probably what it is. It's showing who you subscribe to. Yes, very good vibes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's probably what it's showing, who you are a subscriber to. So if you click that, it may take you to the page of the people you are a subscriber to. Now, if that is not the case, I don't know the answer. Hello. Yes, it states subscription. Okay, subscription means that you offer the subscription benefit. If it says subscription, but if it says subscribe, you're saying it doesn't. If I understood correctly, is it Nadia? Janeda? Janeda? Is that it? Janeda? As I say it out loud, it sounded better with Janeda, but I don't know if that was correct. I appreciate all the advice a lot. You are welcome, friend. Oh, look at you. You became a 2-month subscriber, Reiki. How you doing, friend? How's everything going? So I wonder if that's what, Nadia, is that it? Nadia, okay. Um, did it say, does it say subscribe or subscription? So if you click it, if it says subscribe, that would make sense that you subscribe to someone and that's who it's relating to, who you subscribe to. And then you would see their page, their information. If it says subscription, then you have the subscription benefits. And um, so TikTok Studio is supposed to be there. That's good. My orders means that you bought something online and you ordered something. So the things that you've ordered. And then subscription is that you have the ability to offer subscriptions. Subscribe means you probably subscribe to somebody and it's their information that you would click and see who you subscribe to. I believe that's the case. That's the way it would look. Thank you all. How you doing, friend? How you doing, Lady Jane? I see you all. Thank you so much. So I'm going to pivot a little bit. Let me know if there's any more questions about subscriptions. And let me know if I answered your question. I want to make sure I'm answering questions. I am ready to learn and connect. There you go, friend. Um, if I didn't answer a question, put it back in the chat. So I want to make sure I'm answering questions. If you felt like I know I felt like I skipped over a question that I was supposed to go back to. But if I didn't, you said I left a question. What's your question, favorite? I missed your question. Hello, everyone. I totally missed your question. I don't see it either. What is TT Creative Network? Is that affiliate or agency? That's the agency. The the Creator Network program is when you belong to an agency. I belong to Gravitas Q, so that's what an agency. Now you're all about to ask, what's an agency? What's an agency? I will explain agency. Let me get there for a second. Do the subscriptions come with a one-on-one? Do my subscriptions come with a one-on-one? No, not from TikTok. Um, I'm about to offer a subscription plan that is above and beyond TikTok, but I'm working through the details of it. But no, not currently. However, if you need a one-on-one with me, I do offer the 2-for-1 package in my stand store. So you can subscribe. You can not subscribe. You can schedule a consultation with me, If you bought the bundle, you can schedule a meeting with me because I am meeting with people who bought the bundle. That is a service I'm offering for anybody who bought the bundle. That's part of it. You say, yes, subscriptions. What else did you need to know? Um, so let me know if that's the question, Auntie E. Let me know if, did you buy the bundle? I think it filtered. Yeah, it did filter. What is an agency and what is stands store? Butterfly said, what's an agency and what is stands store? You saying stuff I don't understand, lady. Okay, so stand store, let me start with stand store. Agency is a little longer of a story, so I'm going to explain agency too. But stand store is a storefront where you'll see people have different storefronts in their bio. I'm going to just turn my page real quick. If you click my photo once, my screen pops up. If you click my photo again, it will take you to my profile. In my profile, this is a photo of my profile. In my profile is a stand store link. Okay? Okay. Is the bundle on sale today? It's on sale for 57. It is still actually in there for 57 because I forgot to change it because I had back-to-back meetings. So I did not change it. So if you click my stand store now, you'll see it in there. But with that being said, you click that and it's a storefront. So digital products, digital stuff in here. My consultations, remember I told you I do one-on-ones with people. There's a free download. I'm going to talk about that for my nervous people. We'll talk about that in a second, but it's just my products. If you click any of this stuff, you can see. If you want the sneak peek for UBC, grab that. That's probably better. I'll talk about UBC, but it's probably best to get this is the bundle. That's the bundle I was talking about earlier. And then these are my two products that I have for my new live host just to get you support. Okay. Favorite, you said you're still getting filtered. I don't see your comment. And then that's the consultation. So I usually walk through that at the end of my live. So I just did it a little early today. So I appreciate you all being here. You made me click it a little earlier, which is totally fine. I always like clicking it. Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And so an agency, thank you. Let me just see if I missed any other comments real quick. Is the bundle, okay, is a way we can print out TikTok guidelines to learn. You can go onto the website. The guidelines are on the website too. And then they're also in those three lines in the top corner. You can click settings and privacy and scroll down. I think it has guidelines listed there. So yeah, there's ways you can get the guidelines. Do you have to be invited? Be invited to an agency? I think that's what we're talking about. And you said the sale is now 57. Yes, it went up. I told y'all it's originally 127. But you know that introductory was just for February and I extended it to March. Now we're in April. I told y'all, I was like, hey, y'all now need to make sure you take advantage of it because I want you all to feel supported. Yes, I'll message you. Okay, favorite. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, so really quickly, my people who iridescent message me also. Message me. So message me, friend. And so what I will say is agency. So the Creator Network program is all the agencies. TikTok has live host agencies. So if you want to be a live host, you can belong to an agency. There's also agencies for TikTok Shop as well. So I want to put that out there because I want people to miss out on finding an agency for that too. I see you, Fred. And so there is also agencies for TikTok Shop. So what I will say is, I lost my train of thought. Agency. Okay, so if you want to become an agency, yes, you have to be invited. Let me give you the backstory. TikTok Shop agency. Thank you. Let me give you the backstory on agencies. The Creator Network program. The Creator Network program has an agency. So you should TikTok knows that they can come to your. Thank you so much. I gotta do a quick commercial, y'all. I am on YouTube and I'm streaming over here. So I'm on both channels. And so what I'm doing actually is streaming so I can have this content and put it on YouTube so you guys can have access to it. So that's why I'm co-streaming. But you can also follow me and subscribe on my YouTube. And that is at Launch Your Income. So Launch Your Income is not the Dr. Lisa. I probably will change it to that soon. But right now it's Launch Your Income on YouTube. Okay? So I just had to say my commercial. Thank you, Michelle. She keeping me straight. I am making sure I am doing this correctly. So if you want to become part of an agency, I saw that it was agencies for TikTok Shop. Yes. Yes, so there is agencies out there. I'm not as familiar with the agencies for TikTok Shop, but they do exist. They are some. Yep. Right now you go on. Yes. So you can say yes, because I have on my content disclosure. I'm doing my brand. Let me explain that, because now you're gonna be like, what do you mean by that, Dr. Lisa? What did you just say? So in my in your okay, before you go live, where you set your title of your live, okay, agencies are free. But I'm gonna finish my agency talk in just 1 second, Miss Darlene. Agencies are free. I just want to say that TikTok pays the agencies, but I'll explain the whole logic behind it. um, if you go to where your home screen is, where you put your title at for your live on that screen. Hey, it's Kiki. How you doing, Kiki? Thank you. um, and so I want you to go there, and then there's a settings button. So if you click the settings, as you click the settings, you will scroll down and you'll see content disclosure, where you can click that on and represent your brand. Okay, so my brand is coming to you, and I'm telling you all the different things you need to know to go live. And I do mention the other platforms that you need to be aware of as well. Okay, so I usually, sometimes if you catch me with the content disclosure off, I will use initials. I'll say YT, I'll say IG, I'll say FB, I'll say the Zon, I'll say different things, the tube, the book, the gram. So I'm intentional about that, but here I'm doing it, and I've turned on the content disclosure on purpose. Um, I do help one-on-one, happy girl. You can go and do a one-on-one consultation. It's in my Stand store. Click the link in my bio. If you click my photo and go to my profile, there's a Stand store link there. I'm highly considered an agency. You highly should. You favorite is one of my people in my IG group, so she knows that I want to make sure I steer in the right way. You should, highly should. Yes, she do one-on-ones. Yes, I do one-on-ones. And so here's where you said thanks. So agency. Let me get back to the agency. So agency. Do the hearts on YouTube mean anything? Oh, so Michelle, to answer your question, Kiki, I'm not sure. So agency, here's what you need to do. How you doing, fellow Lisa? How you doing, friend? Um, TikTok Creator Program, agencies, I'm with Gravitas Q. If you want Gravitas Q's referral link, message me, DM me. I will send it to you. You want to also include my username as the referral person. I don't get anything for it unless a lot of y'all end up getting it and coming into the program. But ask me for it, I'll send it to you. Let me say my disclaimer, since there's so many people in the room. I only have this one account, Dr. Lisa. This is my only account that says Dr. Lisa. With that being said, I've had people create imposter accounts. So because I have those imposter accounts, I do not DM you directly. You have to DM me, because those imposter accounts will DM you directly, and they'll tell you all the different things and talk about cryptocurrency and investing and all this other stuff. That is not me. You want to make sure you report them and block them. So that's my disclaimer. Anything I'm talking about is in my Stand store link. Beyond that, I do not talk about it. Okay? So that is not me. And so I want you to make sure you block or report them first, then block them. So with that being said, if you DM me, I will send you the referral. I've had multiple people DM me, and I send them a referral, and it's totally fine. I will take the time to do that. So let me know if you have any questions. But essentially, the agencies, what they do is give you training. Okay? So you get a lot of training surrounding being a live host. There's many videos that you can get. They have about 70 videos that they do. And so they're training you to become a successful live host, because TikTok wants you to be successful. They want you to grow your community. They want you to engage with your community. I told you TikTok, TikTok. So that is why they want you to be here. And so they want you to stay consistent and engage. And so the agencies will teach you how to do that. And then ultimately, they want you to battle. So now you're going to say, what is battling? Give me 1 second. I'm going to say that. Let me read a few comments. Good, I always want to ask this question. I'm glad that you, you didn't keep waiting to do. Okay, I am glad that you do. Can't wait to get to you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. You can. Okay, wait a minute. My chat got to chatting. Hold on 1 second. I want to catch up on those other questions. And so I'm going to keep you hanging on battle question. The chat wasn't that high up. I must have missed something. Um, okay, give me 1 second. I'm coming back down. Yes. Okay. You can have a whole training program on this stuff. Whew. Yes, I can, Kiki. Absolutely true, sister. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. The agencies do have a whole training program on it. I mean, for the most part, the stuff I'm giving you is the filler stuff. This is not everything you get from the training. This is the other stuff, and then you get my interpretation, my experience as well. Thank you for that. You're welcome. And so, and then you see what the overlaps are in terms of is it self-paced? It is self-paced. Favorite self-paced. How do I know if we need an agency? How do you know if you need an agency? So let me start from the beginning. That's a great question. I missed some stepped off. Oh, you missed some stuff and you stepped off. That's fine. I'm just talking about the agency. I'll talk about battles in a second because the battle is let me put a pin on the battle conversation because I want you to understand the evolution. Um, when I started in January with my January challenge going consistently every day, but I think it was like I always tell the story. Day 7, an agency, somebody came in my room, and I didn't know all the different things I know today. What's going on with the chat? What comments are coming in? People flying in at the top. I didn't know and understand all that. So somebody came into my room, and she later DM'd me and said she's with the Creator Network program. That I do remember. I don't remember what agency she said, and she may not even say the agency, but she said the Creator Network program. If you bought your subscription, how are we informed? You get messages. You'll get messages from me. It'll come in your inbox when I subscribe. When I post content, you'll get messages that I post content. When I'm going live, there's a couple different. There's a board that's for yeah. So subscribers, you'll see a board. You'll see all the different messages and stuff. So you'll see messages. Um, and I'll announce. I'll probably do intentional in the next day or two that I'm going to do a subscriber only live next week. So I'll make sure there's enough lead time for you to plan to come to it. Um, so so I was still going to other people. I still do go to other people's lives. Let me say that differently. I go to other people's lives, and so I just heard other live hosts talk about their agencies. Just so happened after I did that, maybe about 2 or 3 different live hosts I went to, excuse me, said they were with Gravitas Q. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. Gravitas Q, duly noted. Next thing I know, I saw in the blue box that flies in Gravitas Q. I was like, okay, I see you, Gravitas. All right. So Gravitas Q came in my room. Then they DM me later, and they want new live hosts. I see you. Thank you so much. You wish you could. Um, they want new live hosts, okay? So they can train you, so that they can start building you up and helping you build a community. So that's part of what they do. They recruit while you're still newer. So that is part of a strategy. However, what I will tell you, you have a 15-day out clause. So I don't say that enough. So I'm making sure I name that. You have a 15-day out clause if you don't want to be with an agency. You also have, if you do go past 15 days and stay with them, thank you, Butterfly. You also can leave an agency after, I think you have to stay, you can give them a 30-day notice, but you have to wait 90 days, 3 months, before you can go to another agency. And so that's just to prevent people from hopping around and skipping around to different agencies. Because what will happen is that they get you new and you don't have enough time to discern and decide if there's somebody else you want to go with. And so you may have somebody else that says, hey, this agency I'm with does this, that, and the other. And so you might say, okay, well, wait a minute, I want to be with that agency. So they get you pretty new on purpose, but I want you to be discerning and to maybe ask around if you go to other live rooms and see who else is doing other agencies and what are the benefits. So Gravitas Q is really good. I like them. They worked for me. I mean, in terms of their approach. I'm a self-paced type person. I'm going to do things my way. And at the end of the day, what they're doing is training you up because they want you to battle. So let me explain battling. Battling, and I think I skipped a step because I really did want to make sure. Me too. He said I'm gonna do it my own way, and so I really did want to explain the scale live rewards, and I talked about gifting. TikTok wants you to gift because TikTok does take a percentage of the gifts. So I want you to understand that as a TikTok economy. Somebody else used that before, and I was like, that's true. This is the TikTok economy. So as part of how things are done here on TikTok, you are engaging, you're gifting, you are part of this live community. However, TikTok does get a percentage of it. So that's why they want to encourage that. Okay? You laughing at me, my TikTok account. So because of that, TikTok is saying, well, um, with this battle culture, people can, oh, look at that. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Marsha. I appreciate you. And so as you are, you say I love you. Love. I thought I said I love you, but hello, love. That's what you said. Yes. Um, Hello, everyone. How you doing, Star? And so with that, TikTok wants you to battle because battling is this competition. That was cute. It was cute. Yeah. Battling is this competition that happens for 5 minutes. So you are competing. The traditional method is that you compete against another live host. They come to a room and you guys compete together. And in that competition, you are competing for 5 minutes. So it's a 5 minute competition for the most points. So you're competing, battling. You have this match for this 5 minutes time frame, this time match. And so what happens is that your room, your supporters, the people who are here, will tap the screen, share the live. They will gift and gift. That gifting happens at a high level for that 5 minutes. It's probably the one time that people are gifting to that rate and that amount at any point, on a live stream for individual live hosts. So TikTok wants that to happen. They get their percentage, okay, and the live host gets the percentages as well. Get points through gifts. Yes, you get points through gifts. Yep, you get points through gifting and engagement in that particular battle competition. As a live host, you get diamonds, and the diamonds convert into rewards, which is the money that you earn because of people gifting and engaging in your live. Okay, and so you get a percentage of all of that as people are engaging in your live. So you want, and the percentage. Let me do this. Am I missing another question? Let me know if there's a question missing because I'm going to transition to the Scale Live Rewards. I want to talk about that. Let me know if I need to talk about that. Is there a question I missed? Um, so I'll answer your question a little bit more thoroughly, Butterfly. Anybody else got a question real quick? I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody's question before I segue. Yes, please. And you say yes, please. Okay. Diamonds are money. Yes. How you doing, Coach Miss Jessie? Did you sneak in here? How you doing, friend? Thanks for the tips here. You're welcome, friend. Oh, you've leveled up, Simply. How you doing, friend? Okay. I do. Eugene Ball said, I do. You have a question? Or do you want me to talk about Scale Live Rewards? I try to listen and learn. I try to listen and learn. You're welcome. That's what I do, too. Um, I felt like I was supposed to be answering something, but it must have flown away. That's why I said, was there a question? My sincere pleasure. Do you have a channel online? Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Michelle. You're connecting. How do we know if we need an agency? That was your question, Darlene. Um, Here's what I will say. I think you want to make sure. So first of all, with an agency, they ask that you can commit Gravitas Q. That is, I think all agencies have some type of stipulation, but Gravitas Q asks that you can commit for at least 20 days out of the month for an hour per live. Okay, so if you can go live 20 days out of the month, an hour per live. So that would be my first question to you. Are you able to commit to the time frame that they're asking of you? Are you able to say, I can do 20 days out the month? Okay. And, and that was me. When they told me that, I was like, yeah, I can do that. I can go daily. I'm committed to at least the first 30 days. Let me see what happens. I was a little nervous, I'll be honest with you, because I was like, ooh, 15-day out clause. What does this mean? But it worked out really well. They're trying to get you to collect diamonds. Diamonds is what a live host is monetized off of. So that's what I'm going to try to make sure I explain to you all. So diamonds are key. Please, Doc, did you talk about video gifts option? Video gift option? Did I talk about it? You get video gifts at 10,000. Is that what you mean? 10. No, so you have 16,000. Um, no, I did not. To answer your question, but I guess I want to know what should you want? What do you want me to talk about? How to get them? Is that the question? How to get them? How to encourage them? Maybe is that the question? Um, I've been doing my homework. Have you, Butter? What you do? You have a bio now, Butter? You didn't have a bio before? Let me know if that's it. I'm retired, so I could. So yeah, if you can answer that question, then yeah, an agency is not a bad idea. An agency is not a bad. I would say just do a little research because, like I said, they try to get live hosts in the very beginning, so you don't know what you don't know. And so I would say do a little research. All I know is Gravitas Q, so I could talk about them. I think Gravitas Q, because of the 20 days, they want a battle. That's a big push for them. They try to make you do a battle by day 7. I didn't do my first battle until March. I was with them January 10th. I signed. I didn't do my first battle until March 3rd. Okay, so they did not get me. They did not get me to comply quickly. What happened is I think the young man who was my point of contact, he went on vacation, and then I was still doing my thing, and I think he forgot about me. So I was like, okay, I forgot about you too. I'm not doing no battle yet. So I wasn't doing it, but they want you to battle. So you probably need to find an agency where you feel comfortable with their approach. Uh, you said I can, but unfortunately I'm shy. I'm shy too. I know I don't seem that way. I've gotten better. Practice makes progress. I say I'm introverted. I am too. So yes, I am. I know y'all gonna be like, no, she ain't, but I am. I am. I am a very introverted person. By the end of the day, I'm turning off my battery. My battery needs to be recharged. I am relaxing. I will watch y'all on social media, on TikTok. I'm on the streets watching y'all, but I am done. And I am so much shy. So, every time I learn more. Thank you so much. Wow. You said, wow, practice makes progress. Yes, me too. I can't tell. It was a nice battle. Thank you so much. Hello, how you doing, Coach Miss Jessie? I see you, friend. Do you have to have a certain amount of followers? For what? For how many followers to start with agency? Um, it's as long as you're going live. If you're able to go live, and if you want to go live, it's based on what I said in terms of committing to the process. The time commitment, 20 days, 1 hour a month, being able to grow your community, being intentional about your growth. That's going to be the most important. You have to have a certain amount of followers there. So yeah, not for gifts. In giftings, um, let me see. Let me make sure I missed something. Let's see. I learned some more nuggets. Yes. You said I'm nervous now. You're not nervous. What's you nervous about, Coach Miss Jessie? What's the highest diamond? What's the highest diamond? What you mean, butterfly? You collect diamonds. They're individual. So you're collecting diamonds. There's people who are almost there's people over millions. There's people who have a lot of diamonds. I mean, yeah. So you're collecting diamonds. Yeah, that's what's happening. Yes, have bio now. Oh, awesome. Congratulations, friend, Butter. I see you in gifting. Awesome. Look at you. You said I'm gifted and I got I got my bio. I see now. Now the connection is made. Congratulations, friend. Look at you. So no, you don't have to have a certain amount of followers to have a agency to work with an agency. It's about you going live. That's what they're for. They help you to become a more successful live host. Now I tell you, TikTok pays them, so they get a cut somehow. Somehow they're getting their cut, which is probably why the Scale Live Rewards, I'm going to talk about that, has rolled out the way it was, because it used to be 50-50. So I'm sure now that's a part of it. You make introverts look good. Thank you. I'm the person, I tell myself, I've said it here too, but I'll say, you're an introvert when you're that person who talks to yourself and you're like, oh, I should have said this. And when people walk away, you know how when you're younger, you're like, I didn't have that snappy comeback. Oh, I didn't, I'm not quick witted like that. So I've gotten better. And my younger self would be so surprised by me. They were like, I don't know who you are, lady, because you're not the same person. But I am introverted. I am. Hello, everyone. That's Doc. How you doing? How you doing, friend? I've chatted. You've chatted? What you mean? So, Coach Miss Jessie, you getting filtered again, leveling up. Look at there. You are. Butterfly, look at you. Congratulations, not. Let's see. Coach Miss Jessie, I'm seeing little words that you're putting in. You getting filtered. I'm bummed about that because you offer so much good information. Me either. Y'all laughing at me. I do all the time. Yep. Yes, I talk to myself all the time. I talk to myself all the time too. I do. Which is why I'm probably good at this because I see myself and I'm talking to myself. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's it, y'all. So if you're somebody who could talk to yourself, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Me too, love. Hello. That's it. Us introverts, we understand this. And the extroverts, they talk to everybody. So they're fine either way. But the introverts, we need to figure this out. Yes, all the time. So, Scale Live Awards, I'm going to do this for you all. So, I'm going to walk you all through because I know you're going to be like, Dr. Lisa, what did you press? So, I always want to make sure you are following me. Okay? You want to follow me. So, right here, the hand heart is an effect. It's an effect. So, that's what I have right here. The effect is the hand heart. Okay? So, thank you so much, Coach Miss Jessie. I see the stickers. So, I'm going to click Enhance. So enhance, as you're live, the enhance button has all the different effects. It has my sticker. It has the sound effects I do. There's some other features in there too. Okay. I'm going to click effects, and what you're going to see, I'm going to do this first. I see all the stickers. So what you're going to see is the hand is the green screen. Somebody asked about the stickers. So stickers there too. You can type a sticker and put it up there. You have to do it while you're in the live. But the green screen is an effect. There's different green screens. There's green screens where you have stuff behind you. And then, so this sticker is in front of me. That's what's there. It's in front of me. And so there's green screen where things are behind you. I'm about to bring a sticker, I'm sorry, an effect where it's the little person holding the hand up in the air, where it's going to be something that I'm going to be able to slide around on the screen. Okay? So that's a different type of effect. And so, let me pull it up. And you'll see this. So let's go. So I'm going to have to open up my screen fully because it's up high. Okay. So we're going to do Scale Live Awards, and this is what you all are going to see. So, and then you shrink it down. Okay. So you guys can see what I did. So it's covering my face on purpose. That's fine. We'll move it around a little bit. But all I did was take a screenshot from my camera. This Scale Live Awards, because you're all going to say, where did you get this from? You all have access to this. This is when you go live. And even before you go live, as you put the title of your live on that screen, look at right under the title. It has what type of category you want your room to be. So mine's a learn room. Under that says Scale Live Rewards. It's this document. And all I did was screenshot it. Okay? So that's what this is, a screenshot of that document. And so I want you to be intentional about how you are thinking about going live as a live host. Okay? So this is going to break it down so you understand the monetization that happens. And how many great tips in this room. You're welcome, Ebony. Like I said, I don't gatekeep. I want you guys to feel confident at ease at doing this. Okay? And so I'm going to make this a little bit larger. So, a little bit larger and move it around for you. Okay? And even before you hit the Go Live button, Scale Live Rewards is there for you. After you end your live, you look at it, you can click the Scale Live Rewards. It's there multiple ways. So you see at the title, it says Scale Live Rewards. And so you will be able to see this in your own platform, and you want to pay attention to it. So there's two ways as a live host to earn money. I didn't get a chance to fully talk about the Daily Heart Me. Okay, how you doing, RCD? Thank you so much. So if you are new to my live and you're listening from the other screen, come in and get your daily heartbeat. I'm about to break it down for you to understand what's going on. And if you leave my live, make sure you check out and claim your points. That's a new feature because TikTok is now asking you to claim those points. Because if you leave, you lose them. Okay. So I told you earlier, I didn't get a chance to fully explain my comment, but TikTok used to give live hosts 50% of whatever rewards they collected in their live, those diamonds that they collected. So if you think 50% of a penny is 0.005, okay? So if you are collecting diamonds, all of them are worth half a penny, you can easily do the math and figure out how you monetize. That ended February 11th. So now it's a 60-40. Well, it depends on what you do. I'm about to explain that. But we're going to say 60-40 is probably where most people will sit. But we'll talk about how you get to 60-40. TikTok gets 60, you get 40. So right here it says the max, the per live. So there's a per live amount that you're getting, and then there's a weekly mission. I'm going to talk about weekly mission next because that's a separate screenshot. So per live, you could make up to 40%. Okay? And here's how you make up to 40%. That's per live. So in this live, the most I can make is 40% of my rewards. Okay? And so here's how it breaks down. The first thing it's going to do is per live, it looks at how long you've gone live in terms of minutes. Look at the minutes on this side, the minutes. And then you get a percentage for that. Hello, everyone. How are you? Thank you so much, First Lady. Appreciate you being here. Okay, so I want you to be very intentional. So if you go less than 5 minutes, you're only going to get 20%. TikTok gets 80%. Okay, just to be fair about this, TikTok gets 80%. If you go between 5 and 10 minutes on this side here, you're going to get 30%. If you go between 10 and 25 minutes, you're going to get 35%. So that's after you have 1K followers, right? Iridescent, no. This is per live. Iridescent, that is based on, typically people get live access around, I'm going to say 500 followers. You can get it much earlier. I've seen people get it like 150, 200. I got it at 300. It's based on those blue boxes as you're engaging. So iridescent, you might be someone, you want to make sure you have content you're posting too, but you might be someone who gets it a lot sooner. Of your diamonds, yes, that's of your diamonds, I'm talking about the rewards. This is the rewards. So your diamonds are. So let me say this: what you see in your live is what you collect. TikTok has already taken off their cut. So let me say that. So you might have collected a whole lot more diamonds, but by the time you see it, TikTok has already taken their cut out. Okay? So let's be clear about that. The cut has already been taken. So what you got though is you're going to get, depending on how long you've gone, how long you've gone live, you're going to see 35% if you do 10 minutes, between 10 and 25 minutes, and then 38% if you go 25 or longer, 25 minutes or longer. I tell you to be on the safe side, to make sure everything is good to go, make sure you go at least 30 minutes. That's what I tell people, okay? Now, if my newbies who are nervous, who are scared, who are shy, I say, those first 3 lives, you got to get the full features. Maybe you take it easy. You don't have to do 30 minutes because you probably won't have a lot of engagement in your room. If you end up having a lot of engagement in your room and you're really strategic, make sure you go 30 minutes, okay? That's what I tell my newbies. But if you're like, okay, Dr. Lacey, nobody gifted, nobody came, nobody really did anything, didn't get any engagement, I would say, okay, I get it. You might want to get on and off because you're nervous and you're still trying to figure out what to say and how to engage. But if you hit it out the park the first time, make sure you go 30 minutes so you can get every little penny that you got coming to you. Okay? So that's my little pro tip for you. Thank you, Cookie. I appreciate you. Unique followers. So as you're in a live, people are coming and going out of your live constantly. Okay? People are coming and going constantly out your live. I'm going to say this. I've never seen this. I haven't looked at my analytics because, like I said, Comparison is the thief of all joy. So I try not to look at my analytics too much. Um, does the percentage go higher if you go for 1 hour, or is it 38? That's the cap. You see it very clearly. That's it. The most you can make per live is 40. And I'm about to show you how you get to the 40. So that's it. Did you hear me? That's it. That's why I tell you this. Okay? The most you can make. I saw your aunt too. My nephew just walked past. His other aunt. He's my nephew, but he has another aunt. I have to tell him when I get off. He just walked past. So the most you can get is that 38% per live for the live duration. So we're talking about the duration up here. When it comes to new unique followers, okay, that's another percentage that you can get. So if you have people coming to your live, you want to make sure they follow the live host. So people who are coming into your live, you're reminding people to follow the live host. You are reminding people also to get the daily heart me, because the daily heart me, you instantly follow the live host. So you heard me talking about the daily heart me more because that is an instant follow. But you also want to remind people, especially if you're new, to follow the live host. Make sure you're following that live host. That's important because that is part of how TikTok is now monetizing you. Okay, so you want to be intentional about that. So it says 1 to 2 new followers, you get 1%. So that 1% plus that 38, now you have 39%. If you get 3 to 4 new followers, right, in between here, you get 1.5%. Now you have 39.5%. If you get 5 or more new followers, you get 2%. 2% plus the 38 is that 40%. That's per live. That's the most you can get. For the Daily Heart Me, do you have to pay for it? Daily Heart Me is 1 penny. It is a coin. That's the Daily Heart Me. How does TikTok monetize you? Chuck, what do you think I'm talking about? Chuck, this is what this is about. This is this conversation. Let me answer your question differently. I think you're asking. Got it. Thank you, of course. I think you're asking a question. You said, "Oh Lord, Chuck, what in the world, Chuck? Where do you come from, Chuck? Chuck, what are we talking about, Chuck?" I think your question was though. TikTok is monetizing you. Filtered again. Are you, Sonia? Okay, Sonia, yeah, I didn't see a comment from you. So you get monetized based on the engagement in your live. Okay, so I'm about to finish explaining the weekly missions in another piece. So the engagement in your live, new followers, and then those weekly missions. We're going to talk about that, and then the gifts that you get. So as people are gifting you, you're getting a percentage of that. Okay, so that's what's happening, and because of that, you're collecting diamonds. That's essentially what's happening. So time you're going live matters. So when it comes to getting those gifts, the engagement and the gifts that happens, you only get a percentage of it based on how long you go live. And then TikTok says, okay, when it comes to how many new followers as well that you got for your particular live, you said rights. Okay, so that's essentially what's happening. Engagement, gifts, equation becomes diamond. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the missions. Let me talk about that. So you guys now you understand this 40%, where that 40% comes from. That's per live. You said first lady, I'll check back. Awesome. And so now we're going to talk about the other. Give me 1 second. I have to pull up the weekly missions. So let me share that. So now we're here. 40% of what? 40% of the diamonds you collect, 40% of the rewards, that's what you're getting, 40% of that. Understanding. Yep. Yes, pennies don't count. Pennies do count. They do count. You did say do. I said don't, but they do. You're right. $100. The gifts that you're getting. It just depends on how much you get. Yeah, I'm confused. So, okay, let me say it this way. Roses are 1 penny. So essentially you're getting 40% of that penny. If that makes sense. So if you got to collect multiple roses to get pennies to equal dollars, and dollars to equal hundreds, and hundreds to equal thousands. But yes, that's what's happening. The gifts are already ours, I thought. No, TikTok takes a percentage of those. So no, TikTok, woohoo, yes. And so every penny counts. It does add up. Yeah, I'll give you guys a breakdown of what I've earned over the last 3.5 months or 3 months or so. I'll share what I've earned in a second. Let me explain this first because I just want I'll give a little bit more perspective because every penny does add up, and so I don't want to leave you guys thinking like, oh my God, no, Dr. Lisa's not talking about me sitting here. I will give you perspective because in the beginning it is a slow climb. Okay, it is a slow climb, but it does climb. Okay, so I will say that. It is what's the roller coaster? As you're climbing up that roller coaster, and then you come down, and it drops down, and it feels like woo! You have that feeling of exhilaration. So that's what's happening. But it is a slow climb, and it's about engagement. It's about how people engage in your life, how they connect with you, how they are wanting to support you. So that's what matters as well. Weekly missions is the next breakdown, and so you can make up to 13%. Thank you for the daily heart, me Starlight. I appreciate you. So you can make up to 13%. And so with that, weekly missions is think of it as another pot of money that you're collecting each week. And so from Monday to Sunday, Sunday at like 11 o'clock at night, it ends. So the Monday is the new day for how you're collecting the weekly missions. And so what you want to keep in mind is that in this pot of money, it's based on how many times you go live. So now the per live was based on every live that you did. Now you're getting another pot based on how many lives you do. So your go live days. So essentially, you must go live for at least 25 minutes. It says it up there to count as a valid go live day. Okay? So that's what this is. So if you only go live one time a week, you're only going to get 6% of the rewards from this particular pot of money. If you go live twice, you get 8%. Okay, and so then you have your team. Remember I told you, is it 25 consecutive minutes or collective? Consecutive minutes. 25 consecutive minutes. That's it. No, it's not the collective. It's 25 consecutive minutes. Yeah. And I laughed because I was like, yeah, because the per live they want you is based on per time. Yeah, so it's consecutive. I know you want it to be all my minutes. And so you do 10 minutes over here, 10 minutes over here. No, it's consecutive. Is it more if over 2 times? That pot of money is growing if you go on more. The 8% is the cap for the is 8%, but 8% is what you're getting per live that you do if you do more than 2. Face covering not good. You said my face covering not good. What you mean? The way the screen's covering my face? It's intentional because it's showing the screen. Fox, I think you just got in the room. You might not have seen what I did before. So I think you just came in the room, but that's okay because I'm showing this and I'll be done with it in a second. So you'll see my face, my pretty little face in a second. Who are your team members? Joyce. So let me get to that because when you click that daily heartbeat, what did it say? Thank you so much for this information. You're welcome, Chuck. What does that daily heartbeat say? Anybody who's coming in the room, click the daily heartbeat for us. If there's somebody who hasn't done that yet. So it will say, if somebody does that, we'll see. Maybe nobody's going to do it, but that's fine. It will say, join my team. It will say, join my team. So what does that say? So this is such a learning lesson. It's fine though. It gets easier with time, friend. Join my team. Yes, join my team. So that's where the active team members come from. The people who join your team. You're operating as a team. There we go. Join my team. Daily Heart Me. Join my team. So those are your active team members. And so that number will grow as people do the Daily Heart Me. So for those of you who don't promote the Daily Heart Me, you're missing out on a percentage here, almost 2%. Well, the 2% is nobody. I mean, those are people who are high level um, live hosts. They have the 2%. They have 2,000 people, but you're missing out on that community of growth. It's showing that it's showing etiquette. When you enter someone's room, you bring a gift. There you go, Chuck. Chuck, I said you don't come in and say you don't say hello. You don't come into some rooms and don't say hello. You got to say hello. You got to say hi. How are you? Good evening. I'm coming in. I'm bringing my daily heart mate because I appreciate you. I'm in your room. Hello. Or you give a rose. You're like, hi, here's a rose for you. Yes, thank you so much. That's exactly what it is. It's the daily harmony. You come into some room and you show your etiquette. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Well, you're like, you leveled up to level 11. Awesome, Dion. It's all about engagement and consistency. Yes, you give a rose. Thank you for that explanation. You're welcome, friend. That's exactly it. Joined. Thank you so much. Yeah. Unless you're filtered. Are you still being filtered? So what's going on? I like that TikTok lets you be in a waiting room first. Yes, you can sit back and look, but again, you're missing out on points if you do that. But you're right, you can do that. My looky loos will sit back, but hold up. Hello. So yes, check. Yes, check for me. Check for me. I'm looking for you. I see you. You said back. How you doing, Amelia? Laugh out loud, real. Yeah, that's it. So, so really right here. So what I will say is this is the thing that you want to pay attention to. How many new members are you getting? So my people who don't talk about the Daily Heartbeat, you need to talk about the Daily Heartbeat for this reason. I said also, I didn't get a chance because I told you way earlier, if you're here with me from the beginning, I talked about, I'm going to talk about the Daily Heartbeat from a viewer perspective, but from a live host perspective, you get data because you get a chance to see who all the people who came to your room and checked in. And you can tag them, and that is engagement, okay? Because you want those people to come back to your room. So you want to connect with them. You want to cultivate that community. So that's the value, that's the gem of having that daily heartbeat, okay? Yes, indeed. Yes, it is. Yeah. That's what you want to do. You want to be intentional about how do you cultivate your community. And so as you're doing that, 10 or more people, you get 10, between 10 and 100 people, you get 1%. So that that 8 plus that 1 is 9%. At 100, between 100 and 2,000, you get 1.5%. So most people, including me, we live in the 9.5% for this missions. The only way you're going to get higher than that, I shouldn't say the only way, the other way is to get up to 2,000 people that are part of your community, is tagging the same as penning. No, it's part of your analytics for your live hosts. There's some analytics in the back, on the back end of this. When you go to your live room, when you go to your live home screen, click the button that says team. Join my team. It's a button that says team. You're going to click that box, and that's where you can see all the people who were team members of yours, all the people who have engaged in your live. Doc, thanks so much for running that. Make sure you get your daily heartbeat points. Claim your points. I'm telling people to claim your points before you leave. Don't leave them points behind. Click that daily heartbeat again. It's a new feature so that you can get your points. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. And then you have your creator league. That 3%, if you are growing in your diamonds, remember I told you that the agencies, they want you to get diamonds. They want you to grow. The more diamonds you're getting, that means you're growing in your rewards. And so if you get to 3%, you surpass your league. So, the red thing just covered that. But you'll see at the top where it says that, what do the points do for you? Points do for the live host or do for the viewer. The viewer gets TikTok Shop Early, TikTok Live Access. You can grow in your blue boxes. Those blue boxes, you level up, and you can get additional gifts you can give. They try to make it fun and engaging, and what they want you to stay. Again, TikTok, TikTok. But it is also, you give me your first gift. How you doing? This stuff and more. Thank you so much, friend. Um, and thank you all for the gifts. I see you all coming in. I appreciate you all. You all are like, look here, let me help Dr. Lisa. She done broke this stuff down and she been in here teaching us. But thank you. I appreciate you all. So the 3% is when you surpass your league. The buttons up here are the daily league. Super helpful. Thank you for explaining that. You're welcome. The GOAT. I appreciate you. Thanks for explaining all this. Thank you so much, friends. The 3% is when you surpass your league. So I'm league to C2, and essentially as you grow in your diamonds, you can go from, it starts with D5 and goes all the way up to A1. So D5, 4, 3, 2, 1, C5, 4, 3, 2, 1, B5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it goes A3, 2, 1. So if you are moving in your leagues, they'll give you a 3% bonus for that particular week. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's where you get a bonus. Okay, as you get into the C's, you kind of sit there for a while. I've been in my C for a while, so I will tell you, you want to make sure that you're growing, but at the same time, there's going to be some times where you don't grow, and so you're not going to see that weekly bonus. Okay, so let me know if there's any question. The last percentage there was for people who are in the A League. We ain't in the A League, y'all. We not in the A League. Now, there may be some people in the room, maybe somebody in the A League. I ain't in the A League. I'm in the C League. Okay. How can you tell which league you're in? It climbs up there. Yeah. Waiting. So that last 1% was for the A leaguers, but that's not us. You said something about a team. How does that work? Um, Talia, the Daily Heart Me. The Daily Heart Me, it says join my team. So that's how it works. It works because you my filters are being filtered. Wow. Yeah, they are. Your comments are being filtered, Nadia. I have not seen any comments from you recently. I just saw that one. So yeah, you are being filtered. TikTok will filter you all. So if you feel like you're being filtered, I am not ignoring you. I don't ignore. I try to read. As y'all can tell, I try to read all comments. I don't have a moderator. I try to see you and make sure you feel seen and heard. So that is just my way of doing things. At some point, I may have to get a moderator, but I just have not done it yet. But I want to make sure you feel supported because I want to answer your questions. So that mid 20th century girl, someday, you said someday, yes, someday it will happen. Very soon by God's grace. Yes, yes, yes. I missed some of this. Do you do this again? I do this pretty often, Gina. Gina, I do this pretty often. So what happens is that this is my thing. I do this, depends on what questions come through. I will answer them, and it may take me down a rabbit hole of a long-winded response. But I try my best to support you all. So I do repeat myself quite a bit because there's new people coming in the room, and I'll try to reiterate some things too. I'm new, so I think I'm in that. Yes, that's fine. Okay. How you doing, Fred? I'm going to catch up on some comments. Yeah, you're fine. You said filtered. Y'all been filtered. TikTok. Shame on you. Shame on you. Let's see. Health, strength, and blessings always. Yes, friend. Yep, waiting. We all waiting. Yep. I see you're filtered. You got filtered. Um, Tati, yes. Building the tea. That's what I do. Thank you. Did you say BD is, and A is what? A is 321. 321. Yep. There you go, Coach B. 321. Yep. Let me give you a little tea, Coach Fee. If you click this while you're in your room, you click the league, it pops up the screen. It explains it for you. So if I click my league right now, it pops it up, and it talks through what you're in and where you're at and stuff. Yep. And so you can see it. Why would we be filtered? I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason because TikTok will try to create a safe space. And I think certain words, maybe it's a word that is a word that's already been flagged as maybe over, has a double meaning. It may seem like you're trying to influence people in a way. Sometimes it's influence. Sometimes it's harassment or harsh words. Sometimes it is words that sound like you're trying to take people off the app. TikTok is funny. It's jealous. It doesn't want a lot of that happening. Yes, by grace. I appreciate you all. And so it's just depending on what the word is. The word may sound um, triggering. It could be a triggering type word, and maybe that's not the intended use, but it's a word that this is AI. This is a computer. So it's so many different ways that TikTok will misinterpret what's being said, and they filter. It's possible TikTok has been my full-time income 5 years, just staying consistent. Um, you're asking that question, or you're saying that question? Are you putting that in the universe? It's possible TikTok. Oh, that's what you're saying. That's not a question. Thank you, Melissa. Tori said it's possible TikTok has been my full-time income 5 years, just stay consistent. Absolutely. Let me check Tori. Tori, say it again for the people in the back of the room. Exactly. It is. Now, you saw people who were like stressing if things change on what we say 76 days from now. It's not a little less than that. It's like 71 days from now. But we're not going to worry about that. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep doing. I'm streaming over here on YouTube. Hi, YouTube friends. And I'm trying to grow my community over here. So if you want to follow me over here, I'm Launch Your Income on YouTube. And I'm intentionally streaming so I can put this content over on YouTube as well. So we can grow over here, as well as we got to have a pivot strategy. I want you guys to be intentional. So what I'm teaching you is stuff that you can do with your lives, okay? And how you can grow your community. How often do you get paid? How often do you get paid? TikTok pays every Wednesday. And then when you have subscriptions, it's twice a month. Every other, it's like the 15th and the 30th, something like that. How can you tell if someone is filtered? It was showing me the little filter symbol. I haven't seen that on this particular live because I took all comments away. I just took them all away. Will that be available to rewatch? I will, Vicky. I did it yesterday. I did. So yes, it's available. It is available. It's going to be available to you. I have to go in and put the publish it. But yes, it'll be available for a rewatch. So you guys, so subscribe to my channel, watch my video, click on the live, watch it, because that's the thing about YouTube. YouTube is a real strict when it comes to fake engagement. So you have to watch maybe a short or a long form video. Watch some of that person's content first, then click subscribe. Don't just go on anything and click subscribe first, because they will not let that subscription go through. So you won't get notifications. You won't know because they will remove it, because they see that as just going in and hitting subscribe, whereas they want you to watch the content first. Okay? Just using ampersand in the comments gets the host being warned to be restricted or restricted. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that is a problem in terms of the symbol. I don't know. Gets the host being warned to be restricted. I haven't heard that. I haven't experienced that either. So I don't think so. How do you level up? So I need to talk about that. The blue boxes. My people who are new. So that's how I end up repeating myself, because somebody was like, "Oh, I missed so much." I end up repeating myself. I end up talking about stuff over and over. So that is totally fine. And I actually start by talking about that engagement. So I'm going to talk about the blue boxes. Let me catch up on a few comments. I'm going to answer your question, Felicia. Give me 1 second. Hello, friends. Hope everyone has had great days. So supporting me from Georgia. Thank you, Georgia, friend. I'm in Florida, friend. How are you? I started to YouTube as well. Yes. That's what you have to do. I told you, be intentional about what you're doing and stay consistent. Like Tori told us. Stay consistent. Okay? Let me talk about the blue boxes. I did say I was going to tell you my monetization journey. So I'm going to say that. So I want you all to see it and hear it from me. Okay? So I'm going to tell you that. Stay with me a little longer. I don't mind sharing. I don't mind sharing is caring. I do have a hard stop at 6:45 because I have a meeting. I have a meeting with one of you all. So somebody booked a meeting with me. So I have a meeting. So I do consultations if you need them. I also have my bundle. You can purchase it. The price is still $57. It's the Launch and Earn Blueprint Bundle. And that's a way to get to me. You get my IG chat. You get one-on-ones with me if you need to. You get me on Instagram because they have the microphone feature where I can send you a voice message if you have a question, or we can just do DMs, however you want to do it. that is a way to get additional support from me and additional access. So people schedule meetings, people schedule consultations all the time. So go there, look on there if that is something you need from me. And you might look at my stand store and you're like, I don't need all that other stuff. I want to talk about my specific issue. You can do that as well. So if you click my photo up here, my screen will pop up. Click my photo again, it takes you to my profile, and then you can get access to me. Okay? So I just want to say that go to my stand store. That's where you get it from. But with that being said, I was gonna talk about the blue boxes real quick because there's plenty of you in the room that do not have a blue box, and that's how you level up. So you click the daily heart me. The daily heart me will get you a screen that pops up. If you are coming into a live, make sure you now check out. Click the daily heart me again before you leave. I'm telling people now, be intentional. Check in, say hello, check out, say goodbye. And so that's how you want to do it because you claim your points. Claim those points. Don't leave any points left behind. So what do you think? Take a break. What do you think? Take a break. In my travels, how you doing, friend? Are you asking me a question? You might have got filtered. That's the first time I'm seeing a question from you. Hello, friend. What do I think? Take a break. Let me know what you were referring to. So yeah, I looked up again. I didn't see another comment. So you might have got filtered. TikTok is not being nice right now to people. TikTok, let me see. Don't be mean. Let people talk. I took comments off. And so I don't know what's going on. Engagement. Yeah. So this info is great. Okay, Felicia, blue boxes. So if you are curious about the blue box and you do not have a blue box or you're trying to figure out what is that blue box next to your name, do me a favor. Put in comments. You got to put a comment in. You got to say, hi, blue box, Dr. Lisa, I'm curious. Whatever you want to put words in. Then I want you to click your photo. So after you put words in, I need you to click your photo. So Felicia, you put words in that says this information is great. Click your photo. And then I want you to click your level. So some of you have blue boxes already, okay? But I want you to click your level for your blue box. So level 15, level 5, level 7, level 7, level 4, whatever you're, and if you don't have, you said, hi, Gina, I see you. If you don't have a level, a blue box already, hit, you have level 13. It's grayed out. So when you are not in a live for at least 7 days, they put you on hold. You go into hiatus, okay? So you do not get, essentially, your level is not showing. So in order to reactivate your level, you have to gift, and that's how you reactivate. My people, you said I'm blue. Yes, you're blue 15. So my people who are clicking their blue box, the first thing you see is the number of points you've collected. Then there's a forward symbol, and then it's the total amount of points you need for that next level. And then underneath there is the difference in the experience points, what you have, what you need, that difference, and that tells you your total experience points, your engagement points that you need to get to the next level. And essentially what you want to do is you want to engage, tapping the screen, sharing the live, commenting, gifting. I told you gifting is a big piece of it. Almost 6K. What does that mean? Almost 6K. Your followers? I think that's what you're saying. Let's see. Oh, you are? Okay. Yeah, definitely. You want to grow and get to that number. Make sure you're engaging intentionally, that you get the right people to connect with you. Let's see. Charge my phone. So, thanks for sharing this. Oh, you're welcome. So, you want to be intentional about what you're doing. I'm buffering. Okay, hold on. I just buffer because let me know if I'm still buffering. How have you been doing? I'm doing well, Cardell. Thank you so much. Am I still buffering, friends? Let me know if I'm still buffering. I appreciate you. Bye. Okay, Team Power, look at you. You gonna level up? No, you're good now. Okay, appreciate you. Thank you, friends. Okay, you're fine. Okay, yeah, I had to charge my phone. My phone's like, what are you doing? And so now what I would tell you is that you want to be intentional. Sounds good. Thank you so much, friends. And so what I want to tell you is that you want to be intentional about your leveling up. Okay? Get your daily heart me, 45 points. comments, 30 points. Look at what levels you need to get to. Okay? Click your blue box, click your orange box. Make sure you're being intentional. Claim your points. Look at the points that you still need to get level up. Be intentional about those points. Okay? Claim the points and then also level up. I think I need to be more exclusive with my brand. Oh, okay. That's the first comment I saw from you. Um, Let me know what you mean by that. DM me. Let's go and get Instagram. Maybe we can chat. In My Travels is in my Instagram group, so she's somebody who has additional access to me. So DM me. Let's talk about it. I'm happy to meet with you too, friend. You asked to meet too, and I responded back because I said Friday was good. Friday is still good, so let me know if you want to meet on Friday. Um, Blue box check. I see you, friend. You got 12, level 12. Will do, will do. Awesome. Okay. Yes, Tootie. How you doing? Oh, wow. Yes, yes. Um, and so, yes. Okay, friends. Let me tell you my journey because I'm gonna probably leave with this so I can talk through it, and I'll answer any questions last. Thank you. This is really helpful. You're welcome, Mickey. Mickey Six Tails. Did you know about the blue box? And so you're level 0. Look at your level 0, and then see how many. When you click your level 0, based on click your photo, and then click your level 0, and then um, see how many. No, I don't know. Didn't know. There you go. So in order to fully engage, you got to have coins in your account. So you got to have coins to gift to do the daily heart meter. You need coins. So I tell people to go to the website. That's www.tiktok.com/coin. Or if you go in the app, hit the gift box, you can get coins there. I tell people if you get $10, $20 in coins, you can use those coins. The app has a little bit of a processing fee. The website, you get a little bit more coins for your money because it doesn't have that fee. So just think that. Have I missed out? No, you haven't. Come on in, Miss Sultry Nana. How you, friend? How are you? Come on in. I was just going to recap because I talked about the Scale Live Rewards. I have a lot of new people filtering, sis. Are you filtering still? TikTok does filter, you guys. Doing okay. Thank you so much. Great information. Thank you so much. You're welcome, friend. If you are leaving, make sure you do your checkout. I can't see that you checked out. I don't want you to lose any points. If you sat here and listened to me this whole time, and you're like, okay, I'm done, click. You just lost some points, okay? You lost easily 40 because if you was here for 30 minutes listening, you lost a lot of points. So I want you to get your points, okay? New from FYP. How you doing, friend? Get with it. How you doing? Okay, so really quickly, I was going to walk you through my monetization journey. So, Tori, are you still here? Drop us a heart if you're still here. How do you check out? Never do, had to. It just happened. You are lagging. Am I lagging again? TikTok is like, you've been here. Time to take a break. That's okay. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going, TikTok. You're trying to stop me. I'm going to stay on for another 30 minutes. I'm going to do about another 30 minutes. Laugh out loud. I know TikTok don't want me to stay. You're back. Thank you so much. So here's where me either check out how. So if you click your daily heart rate, thank you for saying that because I had you're not lagging for me. Okay, awesome. So can't stop, won't stop. Exactly. If you click your daily heart rate again, so you clicked it coming in. If you click it going out, you'll see where it says claim points. Claim, claim, claim. You want to claim those points. So you said stay, sweetie. So claim those points. So click in the daily heart me. If you came in and got the daily heart me, when you leave, click it again. You're not paying anything to click it again. You're just claiming your points. So I probably need to make that clear. You're not paying again. You're just picking up what's yours. What they owe you for being in this live. You're like, look here, let me get my points because I just sat here and listened to her all this time. Let me claim some points off this. Okay? So that's what's happening. That's what you're doing. You're getting your points. So make sure you click the daily harvesting coming in. And that one you do need a penny for. So coming in, you paid a penny to get that one. Going out, you just get your points. Okay? You're claiming your points. That's saying I can only send it once. Oh, yeah, you only can send it once a day. So if you came to my 10 o'clock, you only can send it once. I do a 10 a.m., My 10 a.m. is my go live with E. I mean, my go live and monetize your expertise. Because I want you to think intentionally about your monetization journey. So I do a lot to talk about helping you and making sure you understand what solution are you bringing to your audience, your target audience, not just anybody. Because I tell you all the time, if you're talking to everybody, then you're talking to nobody. Because people only going to listen if they resonate with your brand. Okay, so I've been praying for this. Oh, look at you, Annie Lee. I've been praying. So you want to make sure you are talking to your people, right? How you doing, real talk? Hi, friend. Um, and so you want to make sure you're being very intentional about your community, okay? And how you're building them up, how you are creating solutions that you know what they need, what their needs are, what are the pain points, what are their challenges, what's their values, their interests, um, that psychographic of that community, and then the demographics of the community too. So you want to be very intentional about who you're talking to, okay? And that's how you create a brand that's going to resonate with that audience, okay? So let's go back a step. So I was going to tell you about my monetization journey. I only got a few more minutes before I have to go. So I started this journey being consistent, and I think my friend Tori must have left. That's okay, Tori. Thank you for your gems you dropped. I started this journey consistently, going daily. Let me go back a step. I started this account. Well, let me go back a step before that. I started my faceless account. Yes. Check out your besties go bio my room. Yes, awesome. Um, I started my account, my faceless account, back in August, late August, early September. Hello, Dee Dee, how you doing? And so I started then, and then I decided, okay, I was doing that page is still I still have that page. That page was positive affirmations. I talk about it's a faceless account. So it's hopefully it's about mindset, being positive mindset, all the things to help you think differently at a higher level. Because for me, that's how I want to operate. I want to be at a higher frequency. I'm always thinking about, okay, am I doing low frequency stuff? Am I having low frequency thoughts? So I want to make sure that I'm elevating my thinking. I'm not leading with fear. I lead with faith. Fear will always crush your dreams. You can't if you're leading with fear, you can't dream. So you want to make sure you're leading with faith because then you can dream. And you will dream beyond your wildest dreams if you are leading with faith. So that's part of it. So that was part of the mindset. And you said absolutely. So I want you to be intentional about what you're doing. And so then I was like, okay, I start off with that page. And so what happened is I'm feeding and pouring into myself. Fear not, yes, fear not. I'm pouring into myself all this positive stuff. And I'm looking at these other people and they're going live. And I was like, I could do that. That's what I needed to do. Yep, exactly. Cookie, yep. Lead with faith and not by sight. Yep, that's it. Good evening, everyone. How you doing, Laura? Laura Pearl. Appreciate you being here. And so I was like, okay, well, if I'm doing this and I'm seeing all these people do this, okay, I can go live. And so there was a girl who said I had gone live a few times just kind of playing with the app to unlock the features. And I didn't know exactly. My Faceless account taught me a lot of the do's and don'ts. So I tell people that intentionally, like that was the page where I kind of knew a little bit about what was happening from a TikTok shop and how to get into that and how to access that and how to be very, very strategic with it because I made the mistakes on my Faceless account. So when I got it here, I was like, okay, I know what to do. And I got it quickly. And so there was somebody I saw that said, okay, I went live for 30 days straight in December, and here's how it turned out for me. So I was like, okay, I could do that. New year, new me. January coming in. 2025. I'm just gonna go live every single day, and just see how it goes. God doesn't promise it tomorrow, not at all, not at all. So you gotta live in the moment and not be fearful. Yes, intentional. That's right. Absolutely. Lead by faith. Yep. And so what I ended up doing was that, okay, I'm going to go every day in January. Now, I tell you, and I'm being intentional with this, it was rough. It was not easy. Thanks for all the gems you're giving. You're welcome. It was not easy. I don't profess for this to be easy. I did every day. And I was like, and it was several people like, well, you going every day? I was like, every day. Told my husband, I was like, I'm going every day. He's like, every day? I was like, every day. I was like, okay. So I dealt with the trolls coming in my room, and I tell the story about having to tell my husband, like, oh my God, that felt so weird. Why am I doing this? This person was he was like, TikTok streets are like the regular streets. Go on back upstairs and do what you got to do. So it was like that type, that was a positive encouragement from him. But at the same time, you got to recognize that's not going to be easy. My very first live, I got 7 cents. So I showed you all guys the scale live rewards. That was when TikTok was giving 50-50. First live, 7 cents. Second live, 3 cents. And I was like, oh my gosh. So you can monetize from $1 to 500. And so for January, I said I'm going to monetize. You can pay out. I said that wrong. You get paid out from $1 to $500. I said I'm going to get paid out at 100. So that was going to be my barometer. That's a great analogy from your husband. It is. TikTok streets are like the regular streets. They are. Did you do 30 minutes a day? I was scaling up. So I got to the point. My first few lives was not 30 minutes. No. I'm trying to think. I have to go back. I have to think about that. I don't think I have the data anymore. Um, I got to 30 minutes pretty soon. I was going like 20 minutes early on, 2025. So I got to 30 minutes pretty quickly. I think I was doing 30 minutes on average for that first week. And then by week 2, I was like an hour. And then I got to an hour and a half. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, you can look at the analytics. There's a house, and you can swipe to the right. So you can see that. I say that out loud to you because people will be like, what? How do you know how long you've been? 2 hours and 21 minutes. Now, most of my lives are on average 2 hours on average. Oh, somebody's viewing my products. Oh, let me know what you see in there. Let me know what you want. If you want the light, do you want the cord? Because I do use the light, and I do a TikTok shoppable video too. Uh, he said the husband is correct. He is. When did TikTok change from 50-40? It was 50-50, me. February 11th, to be exact. February 11th, it changed. It changed from 50-50, and it rolled out the Scale Live Rewards. If you just came in my room, I just went over the Scale Live Rewards. That's when I got rolled out. So, new follower, how you doing? VLB, appreciate you being here. Just joining. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate you. Did you need a certain amount of followers to monetize? To go live is the very first way you can monetize on this app. You do not need it. So let me take that back. So the blue boxes, Digital Hustler, you're brand new. The blue boxes is how you get engagement points and how you level up. So click your photo for where you left that comment. If you click your photo and then click your level 0, it shows you how to get engagement points. I want to make sure I answer your question correctly. And this for anybody else who's coming into the room. And then essentially what you're going to do is click your photo, then click your level 0. After you click your level 0, you'll see where it says how many points you've earned so far, /symbol, how many points you need to get to that next level. Underneath that is the difference. And so you want to make sure you're intentionally leveling up. People who have engagement boxes will get TikTok live access earlier. I've heard people who got it as early as 125 followers. There are some people in this room that might have gotten it at a little less. I got it at 300 followers. I know some people who got it at 189. Miss Darlene, are you still in the room? And so it just depends on what's going on. So people will level up and get, and because of that engagement, they will get TikTok live access early. Okay? So you want to be intentional about that. You'll get TikTok shop early too. So TikTok is paying attention to your engagement. And high engagers fly into the room at the top. And you'll notice I say hi to them because they're high engagers. Because I want those people to be engaging in my room. And so you want to acknowledge them. It's so helpful to hear your experience. Oh, thank you so much, Christina. Aren't you thirsty? not one break for over 2 hours. I am thirsty. That's why I'm getting off at 6:45. I am thirsty. I am a little hungry. I need to get up and stretch. I had back-to-back meetings too. And so I really haven't moved since earlier today. It's been a minute. I got up like twice, but it's been a minute. This is helpful. It's great information. I am clearly already on the same wavelength with you. Oh, thank you so much. Nikki Sixtails, I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for sharing the live. Look at you, Big Papa. How you doing, friend? Engagement is key. Consistency and engagement. So let me go back. So let me finish out the story real quick. And so Um, Super good stuff. Thank you so much. I see you all. Thank you for this. I'm so excited to hear about monetization. Yes. Do you do this full time? I am not. I'm I do it enough hours. So I have a 10 a.m. Eastern. I do for about 90 minutes to an hour. I mean 2 hours. It's about 90 minutes. I try to be 90 minutes actually. Um, and then I do this one. This one should be about 2 hours. I go over, as you can tell. I do have a hard stop because I have a meeting at 7 with somebody. Um, this is becoming full time. It's becoming full time. My husband and I are talking about it. We're talking about it. I do have a day job. And so my job is remote and I'm flexible and I can work around doing this. So it's working out for me. Um, but yeah, yeah. I have the IG group, I have the bundle, I have meetings I do with you all, I do consultations. So all of it is becoming um, something I really enjoy, and I'm liking it, and I'm liking the way it's evolving for me. And so it's becoming something that I'm really thinking about. How do I scale it? How do I become, um, make this full time? So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm here for it. I'm here for you all. And so, really quickly, let me say this. This is great. You're welcome. You're welcome. So January, really quickly, I did get paid $100. Okay, so I told you pay out between $1 or 500. You can set your payout. I got paid out at the end of January $100. So when I talk about it rolling, those pennies count, scaling up, money growing, people engaging, talking to people, just being myself, being authentic, people getting to know, like, and trust me, sharing information with people, offering solutions. You said your voice is so calm. You know, I appreciate that. And so I think all of that helped with monetizing too, because people felt connected. How you doing, Dr. Laura? I appreciate you. And so I grew in that first month in terms of followers and commitment from people coming back, answering questions, doing what I think what other live hosts had had missed out on doing is helping people learn, but also making sure people felt seen and heard. So I was doing a lot of that, and that's what I still do. That's kind of how I, if, for lack of a better word, brand myself. I want to make sure you feel seen and heard. I want to answer your questions. He said that's the key. Yep. People want to feel seen and heard, even if we got the screen between us. You're great at that. He said I'm great at that. Thank you so much. Um, and so I want to make sure you feel supported. I want to make sure I'm helping to encourage you. And so that's what I do. And I tell you my journey, and I'm honest about it. I'm authentic, and that's it. That's all you can do. And you'll see if people like what you offer or not. Everybody ain't for everybody. I'm not, you guys said I have a common voice. I don't like the live hosts that yell. The ones that yell and scream at you and curse and all, I don't do that. I'm not going to do that. And so that's not my style. I want to make sure I'm supporting you though, because, honestly, I was that person. And oftentimes your target audience, I'm not going to say oftentimes, a lot of times, all the time, your target audience is a reflection of you. It's a reflection of you. And so if you know how you want to be treated, how you want to be talked to, how do you want to learn and have things explained to you, then you want to deliver that. And you'll find your people and they'll find you. How long did it take it to get so that was 30 days. January. January was the payout. So that was 30 days, the 100. February, let me tell you how it snowballs. So let me give you this real quick. Absolutely. Can I ask if you're an agent on this platform? If I'm an agent, I'm not. Somebody else said I should be an agent. I'm not. I'm with an agency. I'm with Gravitas Q, but I'm not an agent. That's sweet. I'm taking that as a compliment. I don't know if you meant that as a compliment, but I think that was a compliment. So true. Right, I learned that. Yep, yep. So I hope that was a compliment, but you should be an agent. I should be an agent, huh? That's the second time I've heard that. I'm receiving that, people. I'm receiving that. We'll see what this takes us. Okay, every time those hosts yell, oh gosh, I'm out. I'm out too. Yeah. I was about to say maybe it's yeah. I don't know. I don't know. If you are somebody who yeah, I don't know why people do that. If you know you don't like it, I'm assuming they don't like being yelled at. So I would assume that. So why would you do it to other people? How I learned that I review what I give. I learned that this morning. Yes. Yep. Yep. Yeah. You revere what you give. Yep. I see that. Those rooms send my anxiety through. They do. They do. They do conclude. Yeah, you say keep going, Dr. Lisa. Get to it. Is that what you say, Denise? Get to it. You digress too much. Received. Yes, I received it. Okay. Yes. Um. Okay. So February. Here's what happened with February. I added subscriptions. Now, what I tell people, I talked about my subscription earlier. I would tell you. You laughing at me, Sonia? I will tell you. You asked your subscription earlier. Filter. You got filter, Brenda. I see filter. Um, I did not add my subscription in January. Now, the ban happened January 19th. And because it happened, I did not bother with a subscription because I was like, oh, I don't know how this works. And there was some glitchy stuff happening with subscriptions anyway because you had to update your app store, the Apple, the Google Play Store. It was some glitchy stuff, so it wasn't really working well. I learned that after the fact, but I still should have had it activated, but I didn't. So don't do as Dr. Lisa did. Do as I say. That's what my mama used to say. Do as I said. Don't do as I do. So you want to add a subscription. Hey, I look at you. You extended your subscription for 2 months. Thank you so much. He's like, I'm staying with you, girl. I'm staying with you. I love it. But I do have the lowest subscription. Maybe I should mention that. It's $2.99. The first month is $2.69. So that is something you can get to become a subscriber if you choose to. Um, and so with that, I added subscriptions in February. Subscriptions pay out twice a month, in the middle of the month, 15th, and like 30th, 31st. Do you select the price for each subscription? You do. You do. I think it's between $2.99 and 99. I'm sorry, $2.99 and $9.99. Is that range? That's what you can do on TikTok. Okay. So, and TikTok takes 50% of it. TikTok gets their cuts. Let me be clear about that. And there's a processing fee. So, just being clear about that. But it does add up. Wow, 50%. Yes. But it does add up. I will say that. Depending on how you're growing, how your community is growing, how people are engaging with your live and wanting your subscription. So you see right now my total number is 173. So people are growing, and there's people who will add additional months and connect with me and resubscribe. So that is a good thing. So you want to keep that in perspective. Um, and so it's worth having a subscription, and it's worth having multiple tiers. I'm actually going to work on having a tier. I said by Friday. I just need to sit down and actually make it happen. But that is something you could offer to your community. Okay, and in my subscription, I offer the benefit is that I offer subscriber only lives, and I'm doing my next one next Wednesday, so a week from now, at 6:30 p.m. So I will definitely be off by now because I'll be doing my subscriber only live. But I will do a subscriber only live, and that way people can do ask me anything, and I usually pull you up if you want to ask a question. I pull you up so you can ask your question very directly. Okay, so that's something I do. Okay, and for my subscribers, and then you see the stickers, and I do subscriber only content. I want to make sure my subscribers are hearing information from me, and so I'm supporting you. Oh, look at there. What is it? Is it new girls? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you subscribing. Appreciate that. And so, okay, let's go back. Okay, so what I will say is February. I need to feel more comfortable about these features. You'll get it. Dance Fire, you will get it. It comes. Um, Practice makes progress. Where my subscribers at? There's a sticker for that. I want you to feel comfortable. It doesn't happen overnight. I don't want you to be shy, scared, nervous. Practice makes progress. You don't have to be perfect. You're gonna stumble through this. You're gonna talk, and your words are not gonna come out right. You're gonna feel, like you don't know it all, and that's okay. It'll get easier. You'll get more familiar. You'll play around the app. It gets a lot easier, and so you'll get more comfortable with it. So let me go back. So anybody, February. So February subscriptions I added at the end of February. So subscribers happened in February. My first payout for subscribers was $139 at the end of February. And, oh, look at you. You became a 2-month subscriber. Thank you so much, NYC. And how you doing, NYC Vic? How you doing, friend? You've been quiet. We need to connect. How's your lives going? Um, Let me know, are you going live yet? Maybe that's the question. um, and so at the end of February, I got my first 500 too, because I moved up my payout to 500. So you get paid out every Wednesday, but I moved it from, once I got that January payout at 100, I moved it to 500 because I was like, you know what, let's see what happens. And so the payout for February became the subscription plus the payout for the live payout. So that was $639. Okay, so that was February. March, I told you they pay out twice a month for subscribers. So subscriptions, it will grow. It will more people subscribing to you. You'll see where that pays out. And so subscriptions was paid out at the 15th because I didn't have to wait. So it accrued to the point where it was paid out. It was like 140 that I got in the middle of March on the 15th. And then I got paid out on the following week. That following Wednesday, I hit another 500. So that was in the middle of March, $640. That's crazy, amazing, and crazy to get paid that like that. While TikTok still gets TikTok gets 60% now. Okay, let's be clear about that. Let's be clear. No, it's no longer. Only, no, that was for lives. 500 plus the subscription. Okay. Um, I would have gotten paid out last Wednesday, which would have been because March, the end of March, would have been Monday. I think that was the 31st. Tuesday was the 1st. Wednesday was the 2nd. What had happened was what had happened was that I went on vacation and I did not do my regular live schedule. So I missed like 4 days of my regular live schedule and I missed a whole day because I was traveling. So really I did not do my regular live schedule because I was like $3 short of getting paid out my 500. Okay? So I would have got it last week, but I didn't get it. So I would have got paid 500 twice in the month, or basically almost twice in the month of March. It would still would have been April because it would have been April 2nd that I would have got paid out. So what happened was this Wednesday, I got paid out. Okay, I didn't get my subscription. So the way it was totaling, it was my live and my subscription combined. So what they paid me was my live money. It was 626. That's what live was today. And then next week will be subscription. I gotta see what the subscription is. It gotta be closer to like 300 because the payout was showing over 1,000 that I would have been paid. Yeah, is that from gifts or just combination? Both. The 600 was gifts, was engagement that has been accruing over the weeks, over 3 weeks, essentially. Rewards, that's the word. That is the proper word. Rewards. That's what that is. Yes. Anley. That's amazing. Is it in TikTok? Yes. Yes, they do. Still mad about that 10% I'm supposed to be getting. But yeah, that's awesome. So yeah. So I tell you, when Tori, I don't know if she's gone now. When Tori said this has been her full-time job, you best believe she's been doing this full-time. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. If she's been doing it full-time, her full-time job, she said for the past 5 years. That's what she said. Y'all can go back in their thread and see if you can see the comment. It's gone now, but vacation overrated. You said vacation overrated. It was kind of overrated. Yeah, I missed y'all too. I really did kind of miss y'all. I did. Honestly, I did. I was like, I'm supposed to be doing something. I'm supposed to be going live. What am I doing? It's like, what? I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, you do something for so long, you're like, wait a minute. I missed something. But yeah, it's been good. Thank you so much, friends who are coming in. Thank you for the insight. Yeah. So I tell you guys, be consistent. And I know some of my people who are part of my bundle group because we're on Instagram. And so I have a group of people I'm supporting and mentoring. And I have some women who are rocking and rolling. They are doing their thing. They are setting themselves up. And so I shouldn't say women and men. But I have some people who are doing really well. You said, what was her name? Her name was Tori. Let's see. Let's see if we can find it. I'm going to see if I can find her comment. I'm going to pin it, y'all, if I can find it. She was in here. And she said she's been doing it for the last 5 years. I don't know how long ago it was. What was I doing at that comment? Because you guys have been sharing a live, liking a live. If I see it, I'm going to pin it. It was way up higher. Oh, let's see. Nope, it won't let me go any further. It stops you. Huh. I didn't know that. Huh. TikTok, you stopped me. No, I can't go any farther. So no, it's gone now. Yeah, she should say that. Okay, yeah, it's gone. Okay. How many hours a month? I hadn't done the math on that intercession. How many hours a month? uh, how many hours a month? Let me see. I like I said, if you could do 4 hours a day, let's do that math. That's probably rough math. 4 hours a day, and so times 31. So do the math on that because I do it daily. I came from FYP. How you doing, Miss Dina? Dr. Dina. I'm sorry. I apologize. Thank you so much for being here. I was looking at the name before that. I'm sorry. I apologize because I know you worked hard for the DR. I got you. I apologize for that. I'm sorry, my math brain. There you go. So, did you get the answer from me? Thank you for all the information you gave. You're so welcome. Appreciate the roadmap to the YouTube sales. It's starting to gel for me finally. That's awesome. That's it. As long as you stay in it, it will come together. Thank you so much. Yes, blood, sweat, and tears. Hey, you ain't telling nobody who don't understand what you're telling. that's that's why I corrected myself real quick. Okay, believe me, I get you. I got you, friend. um, and so yes, which is probably why I'm on the TikTok streets. Okay, because yes. You said 124. Oh gosh, look at that. That's how. Yeah, that's about average, right? That's about right. Yeah. All right. You say yes. All right. You laughing at me, Doc? But seriously, yeah, I got you, friend. Um. Okay. So really quickly, my nervous people. I always do this. You said, Bonnie, how you doing, friend? I do come back. I love the engagement that's been in the room. You guys have been asking some great questions. Thank you so much for all of these nuggets. You're welcome. Come back. I do a 10 a.m. Do me a favor. So if you click my profile, you can go click my photo, click it again when it pops up. It'll take you to my profile. Click my bell. There's a bell in the top corner. If you click my bell, you can click that and see when I post and see when I go live. Okay? So you'll get notifications when I post and go live. So that way you can keep up with me. And so if you're somebody who's like, I remember this lady I met on TikTok and she was giving all this great information. Is she still around? You'll find out. You'll know I'm still around. I plan on being consistent, guys. And then what I told you, I have my Instagram group. And the road the road to 10K was quite easy with your help. Yes. Yes. Wait a minute, 10K what? 10K followers? What you saying? 10K what? Oh, yes. Amazing, Coach. You're welcome. So 10K, yes. You talking about 10K followers? Do you have another page? Let me know. 10K likes. Okay. I was like, what are we talking about? 10K likes in your life. All right. I hit the bell. Thanks for showing me how to do that. Hey, I'm gonna teach you everything. You guys will help my bro get. Oh, okay. There you go. Awesome. Really? Okay. Look at you. uh, is your IG faceless? My IG is faceless. So So that's part of my journey, as you guys already know. It's part of my journey. My IG is faceless, and my YouTube is more or less faceless. I do have one or two front facing videos on YouTube, but both names are Launch Your Income. This one is Launch Your Income, which says Dr. Lisa. So, with that being said, I am looking to change my IG to be more branded. I told you I started off faceless. So I think I am going to be branded where I'm a little bit more face forward on IG, YouTube. YouTube will have these videos, and obviously TikTok. So it is faceless. So feel free. Yes, it is faceless. If you follow me on IG, or YouTube. So follow me on YouTube because I am streaming on YouTube now. I'm co-streaming and I'm going to upload this video to be on my YouTube. So follow me there. I would appreciate it. I'm growing the channel over there, and I want to make sure if the TikTok streets somehow they close this city, this town, this universe, or close it in America, that is. Um, we have another place to go. You can still find me, and I'm going to still be doing what I do. I'm going to be connected with you all. I'm going to be growing. I'm going to be doing the things to help my community and build over there because I'm going to be consistent. So that is what I'm going to do. We'll follow on YouTube. I appreciate you. And if you follow me on YouTube, send me a message and I'll follow you back because that's the whole thing about YouTube. Let's grow over there. They don't like fake engagements. You gotta watch a video, maybe a short or some of the video, and then click subscribe. Because if you don't do that, they will not let your subscription go through, and so you won't get it. And so what I will tell you is that I'm going to do the same thing for you. So I will, if you leave a comment, I'm going to look at one of your shorts and then comment back and then subscribe. Okay, so that is what I'm committing to do. So if you do that too, I'll do the same for you. And so that's how you grow. And then my Instagram group is a group chat. It's people who purchase my bundle. So if you go into my stand store and get the bundle, it is on sale right now. So you can go get it. It's usually $127. It's $57. You get access to me. I do one-on-one meetings with anybody who's in my group. I'm still offering that service. You also, with Instagram, you have the microphone group chat. You have the group chat, but you also have the microphone where you can speak to people individually. I send individual messages. I send a welcome message. Do you have a podcast on YouTube? I'm streaming. I'm streaming. Alicia, you said, do you have a podcast? I should be podcasting. I think I will evolve to that. But no, I'm streaming right now. I'm streaming on YouTube as we talk, as we speak right now. That's sweet. You said, do you have a podcast? I'm going to get to a podcast. You know, they didn't say I needed an agency. They said a podcast. I'm doing it all, y'all. He said, oh, I should do a podcast, shouldn't I? That would be great. It would be. It would be. So I got to do all of it, y'all. I'm not stopping. This is what I was meant to do. This is what I was destined to do. And so helping you all, I know that's right. I have heart 5 and it won't let me grab it. What you mean? You said I have a heart 5. What does that mean? A heart 5 in it. It won't let me grab it. I don't know what that means. A heart 5. What you mean from the daily heartbeat? Is that what you mean? It won't let you grab it. I'm not sure what that means. Let me know what you mean by that, friend. I'm happy to help you though. But we'll see what happens. That's what we're doing here. And I'm helping you all. So heart, orange heart, yes. It won't let you grab your orange heart. I don't know. Are you trying to claim points? I want you to claim points before I shut this off. So this might be a good time. If you are here with me, grab your points. I have a 7 o'clock meeting, so I'm going to get off soon so I can get to my 7 o'clock. But people, if you want to go on my stand store, I did not get a chance to talk about it, but I usually spend, and I'm going to apologize in advance, because my nervous people, my people who are still shy, I have a free download. So go grab that. I usually walk through it because I want you to hear from me in terms of how I want you to shift your mindset. But go ahead and grab it because I won't have time to talk about it. But it is a free download. I don't spam you. I want you to know that it's there. It is really about helping you think, well, it's talking about overthinking into action. And so how oftentimes we overanalyze things and analysis becomes paralysis for us where we don't take action. Or you sat here and listened to me this entire time. I was like, she's great. She does this wonderfully. I couldn't do this, or I can't, or I'm nervous, I'm shy, I'm scared. I don't have all the information. I don't understand what's happening here. That is called cognitive distortions. Those are the things we tell ourselves to stop ourselves from taking action. And at the end of the day, you need to identify it first of all. But at the end of the day, you can do whatever you put your mind to, and you can be successful at this too. So that is the first thing I want you to know. And there's going to be things where you're going to have little roadblocks where my first month in January, it was rocky. I don't dismiss that. But at the same time, I kept going. And I kept going, and I'm still going. I think she meant not able to grab her point. I don't know why you can't grab your point. Let me know if you're still having problems. Thanks for everything. You're so helpful. You're welcome, friends. No, all thanks to your gems. Hitting 10K. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Thank you so much. Just cheer for you. I appreciate you. Good day. You're 5 minutes over. I know. I gotta leave. I need help with that, definitely. You're welcome. So grab it, Natalie. Natalie, grab it. I don't want you to feel like you can't do it. What can I help grab? You grab it's the very last thing in my stand store. If you want to get the sneak peek from UBC, I talk about that too. I'm waiting for them to relaunch. I'll talk about that at some point. But the very last thing is the From Overthinking to Action. It's about goal setting. That's me. Jazzy, you said that's me. Oh, still me. Oh, Mecca, we got you. You got it. You got it, friend. I want you to be intentional about what you're doing. Oh, I just missed it. What's a free download? The free download cookie is my Overthinking to Action guide. So go into my stand store. If you click my profile picture once, my screen will pop up. If you click the picture again, once it pops up, it takes you to my profile. Okay? Let's see. Oh, I just missed okay, yeah. Let me, I'm actually going to flip the screen real quick. Real quick. I know y'all said, you said you was leaving. I won't be late for the person's appointment. This is the free download. Okay? Let me click here. So you're gonna click my stand store. So you're on my profile. Have an amazing evening, success with your meeting. Now, thank you so much. I appreciate you. When I get done with my meetings, I'll add anyone who purchased earlier to the group chat. I know I have a few people that purchased. So I'll add you to the group chat, friends. And this is what I was talking about. This is the group chat, the Launch and Earn Blueprint bundle. That's the thing that's on sale. If you want one-on-one consultations, you can get those with me. I do 2 for 1. So you get two 40-minute Zoom meetings for one price. And then this is the download. Okay, this is the free download. Okay, so you want to grab that. Like I said, I normally walk you through it and talk about it and just make sure that you're getting what you need from it and just having a little bit more context. If you come tomorrow, I promise I'll go through it. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. And then the UBC, if you are interested for whatever reason in UBC, well, I said for whatever reason, grab the sneak peek. That's a free download. And then I'll keep you posted on when they launch as an affiliate. Because they're launching, they're changing. And so I'll tell you that as well. Okay? And then, like I said, that's the group chat. That's where you can get access to me. I connect with people on the group chat as well. And you're able to get information over there. Okay? Thank you so much, my friends. And then you get access to me because I'll do one-on-ones with you. So you get more access when you're in the group. And then there's many people, if you bought the bundle and you're in this meeting and you have not, have not got into the group chat, let me know. There's about 125 people over there. It's growing. There's more people who bought the bundle that is actually in the group chat. So I want to make sure I'm helping you. Thank you so much for all this information. You're welcome, friends. And so I want to make sure I'm helping you. So go ahead and grab that. And with that being said, I appreciate you all so much. Okay? I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm going to do my go live and monetize your expertise. And then I'll be back at 4 and go live with ease. Yes, thank you. You're welcome, Digital. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Go get something to eat. I know. That too. That too. That right there. I appreciate you. Yes, I purchased last week, and I want to make sure I'm at it. Send me a DM. DM on Instagram, ideally, so I can, and just tell me what name you purchased under. So send me a DM on Instagram, and then I will add you. And tell me what name you purchased, and I will add you. And you know it's the faceless page over there. It's Launch Your Income. Thank you for your help. You're welcome, Bonnie. Appreciate you. Take care, friends. Bye-bye. All right, bye-bye. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate you all being here. I was checking emails. Thank you so much. All right, I'm ending now.